we can't hide. Body slams and suplexes, we abide. We're in sessions where the wrestling truth resides.
Welcome to another episode of Purr Sessions. I am your host, the Maine of Maine, Big Cat Tyler Adams, and I'm here with my tag team partner. We are the Wild, two-time tag team champions currently for Supernova Wrestling and as well as MEW. He is the Nautical Nightmare Dylan Nix.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Nautical, not nautical.
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 Whatever. Apparently, Levi Spade is busy right now, and Sammy Matthews has some baby duty, so it's just going to be us tonight. Looks like, unless one of those guys jumps in with us. But how you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing same stuff, different day type thing. I mean, do a camera adjustment here. I am gonna crash out on the new couch, and
You had 10 minutes to do this shit, and you do it.
I just realized how messed up it was. Fix it real quick.
It's all
We're gonna
good.
light tonight, so
It's all good. I just realized that I forgot to send one video into the chat, but I'll do it in just a second. So welcome to the show, guys. We got it's not a big news week. Most of the news covering this week was about the documentary of the Vince McMahon documentary. We have not
watched it yet.
I was gonna say we have not watched it yet because we want to do a play-by-play basically of all of us sitting down watching it and in real time and talking about that. What?
Oh, I just found a 3W card I just opened my notepad, found a 3W card from last year sometime. You want to know what it was?
Yeah, okay. Well, let's go through that quickly.
Sorry. So Dozer open challenge and Bobby Landell answers it. I don't know who that is, actually. I never met Bobby. Me and you versus the French guys, Vaughn and Ray. I forget their gimmick name. This is obviously Priemer sending this. It was for the title. Alan Prophet versus Holy Roller for the Cruiserweight title. 11-man Rumble, Maverick versus JP versus Donkey Boy Bandit, no DQ three-way dance for the U.S. title, and POS versus Lee Miller and that cunt Johnny Priemer.
That's hilarious.
I just opened the thing and all of a sudden it's there. I'm like, I forgot this existed.
Did you like the when I posted the because on my Facebook I did the
the Infinity
current days. Yeah, I did the Infinity for 3W because 3W no longer exists.
For the folks sitting here listening, wondering what 3W is. So there's another smaller promotion here in Maine, and I think they ran in Massachusetts a couple times too, called 3W, and they got, when Levi and I were the Seawolves, they were like, hey, we want you guys to come work for us, and we want to put the tag titles on you guys because you're local and, you're here. And Levi and I are like, okay, cool, We went and had a match with, they were called Mad, and both guys were pretty cool dudes, and we had a fun little match with them and won the tag titles. Well, then the next show that was supposed to happen never happened. Or no. Yeah, the next show never happened, basically is what it was. No, the next show happened. The show after that never happened. That's what it was. Yeah.
Because of a lot of bullshit. Well, we won't.
A lot of BS I won't go into, but the show didn't happen. So the promoter ended up yelling at us about us not wanting to defend the tag titles or not dropping the tag titles, or it was defending. And I was like, dude, we have no problem coming there and dropping the belts. You've never asked us to. You just assumed we were going to, then threaten to sue us to get the belts back. Right. I'm like, bro, all you had to do is actually talk to us for 5 seconds. We would have come and done business.
Exactly. We would have been willing to do business and drop it on to any
Either
talent.
Drop them or keep them, one of the two.
Drop them or keep them. Probably drop them to some kind of talent that they found in the back alley or something like that. Talents. Yeah.
It wasn't. They weren't exactly a plethora of high-end talent. Some of the guys were really nice and really good, don't get me wrong. But there were some guys there you're kind of like, eh?
Right. Exactly. But yeah, so the nice little history lesson of the one of the
scene,
the few that industries that has just disappeared. Well, We've had like a bunch that's just gone. What Pine State,
So
which was
Pine
sad
State
because
had
I
one
like
show.
Pine State.
Pine State had one show. I wrestled Pete Corvus and his tag team partner. I can't remember the dude's homeboy's name. And it was me and Dan, the goddamn Candyman.
Yeah,
Delightful Dan. Goddamn Candyman.
they actually had two shows. The first show was actually at a
Yeah, that was me and you, right?
that was the second show. The first show was at a it was a it was like a campground or whatever it was.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
I was booked for that one.
Yeah, it was hilarious. They came in. This is during COVID. We came in and we did all this shit, and they literally pulled us all together and we're like, okay, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this.
I remember that. Yeah.
And we're like, okay, sure thing. And like swearing, it's like no swearing, whatever, whatsoever. We get out there, like first thing, like these 15, 14, 16-year-olds are going, fuck that guy. Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
Geez,
I went, I
was swearing more than I am.
I wasn't booked for the show, but I went and just to watch and help out and stuff. And I remember that. And I was just sitting there going, wow. By the way, Pete's tag team partner was named Jay Evans. So.
Oh, okay.
So.
And the most hilarious part of that whole show too is that they did something where they didn't like inform any of us, where they stormed the ring and shit like that, and we're just like, okay, because I guess they were doing some of their whole like last night type thing.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. All the wrestlers were like,
we're just standing there
going on.
Okay. He's like, do you know what's happening?
I looked at Randy. I'm like, Randy. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is good. This is
right.
Cool. Yeah.
So the news wise this week, like I said, it's covering a lot of the documentary. The hilarious part is Vince is trying to buy back the documentary from Netflix.
Oh my god, too late now.
It's too late now. Like like I said, we haven't got into it because it's going to be we want to record it for our Patreon because of Google. Well, yeah, technically Google, YouTube. To get immediately flag the shit out of it if we try to post it.
So apparently Nikita Lyons returned tonight.
Oh, for SmackDown?
NXT. No, NXT.
Oh, NXT. Oh.
Yeah. Over or under a month before she started again.
Under.
Yeah. I like her, but she's a glass cannon.
Yeah.
She's since day one she's been a glass cannon.
Well, it's the same thing with Punk. It's like every single time I watch him wrestle, it's like, oh my god, please don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Please don't get hurt. It's like how many times have you got speaking of that, did you hear that it's an NDA and he couldn't confirm nor deny it, but there was a possibility that the first time he got hurt at AEW was actually during the brawl out where he
would surprise me.
Yeah. I thought it was during the match, but he when he was having that interview, he asked him, like, did that injury happen in that brawl? And he goes, ooh, it's like that's covered in the NDA.
Yeah, he's like, I can neither confirm nor deny that. So.
Which is crazy. So what like I said, funny thing is I forgot to pull this up, but I got it now. Some little good energy to start the podcast. Rhea Ripley dancing to Dave shows.
I love Rhea, man. She's awesome. She's completely out of gimmick too. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody's notices that she's there too, which is hilarious.
You know what I hate to admit? Like, okay, I don't really Jey Uso, I don't hate the guy. I don't like the guy. He's kind of there. Like, he's one of those guys that's there for me. But I will fully admit his freaking music, man, is bop.
It's like just the Boy Bandit right there. Old Town Road.
I will kill you. I will kill you. I will end you. Dude, you're not the one that had to feud with him for 6 months hearing that damn song every show. No. Levi and I started before you joined us.
Yes, but I still was. It was 3 or 4 matches that we were all together doing that shit. I know. That's like, I love stories, but at the same time, it's like
a hat. It's over a hat.
Yeah, I love stories, but at the same time, it's like, okay, this is how many of this now? This is match 6. Yeah. I think the story needs to end tonight.
I mean, and like you said, in the story, it was fine. We had a thing going, which is great because it's like a lot of times we didn't have stuff going, but at the same point, it was like, come on, man.
you just tired of bopping to the Old Town Road, and that's what.
Yeah. You just hear that first few notes, and I'm just sitting there, and literally, you can see me certain matches. If you watch like the Let's Wrestle with me and against him, and his music hits, you can see me put my face down the turnbuckle and go. I'm looking down at Paul or Dennis, like I pick one of those two because I usually reacted. I'm like, I fucking hate this song. Paul would be great. I do too.
Oh, I thought it was so like one of my favorite ones was like when you guys ever wrestled MSP. You guys have started bopping to the songs like, oh shit, we're heels, we can't be doing this.
Oh yeah. Oh, drip drop. Yeah.
Like, drip drop. Drip drop is so dip. It's so dope.
And all of a sudden you're like, I can't be dancing.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm a bad guy. I'm not supposed to be dancing this shit.
It's like, who was the story? I actually heard a story about that. Oh, Edge when he teamed with Hogan. And Real American starts playing, I'm a real. And we all grew up on it. I hate to admit that. And Edge says, if like you watch him in the ring, he's sitting there going,
what a piece of shit. Anyways,
not Edge.
No, not Edge.
Not Edge.
I'm not a fan of Hulk. And I don't think we explained this last time why I'm not a fan of it, because I'm not a fan of people going into the business for themselves.
But he didn't have creative control, brother.
Oh yeah, he didn't have exactly.
Didn't have creative control.
I'm not a big fan of people, taking liberties for themselves because they're over. I am more of a fan of doing business together. And I'm getting a phone call, so you take over.
It better be important, man.
She's broken down, so give me a minute.
So I'll talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a subject. A peanut is neither a peat nor a nut. If you don't get that, don't worry about it. It's a Mike Myers sketch. But yeah. No, Hogan was one of those guys, like growing up. I'll just rant about Hogan for a minute. Growing up, man, Hogan was like the hero, and I remember this. But the thing is, I was kind of a Hogan fan, but at the same point, like I didn't like Warrior either. Like I always liked the more like off the kilter guys. So that's just me. So apparently, Kat's wife's car exploded, and she's being flung into the outer reaches of space. Anyone ever see Lost in Space? Yeah, that's what's happening right now. I've got nothing right now, man. I'm just bantering. I want to hit buttons and do stuff. I get nothing, guys. Help out. Comment. Social media. So my favorite match of all time was Demolition versus Colossal Connection, WrestleMania 6. Check it out. It's a great one. If you want to hear a live crowd pop, that's the one. Yeah. When I almost said Animal. When Smash and Crush actually get the pin, 1, 2, 3, huge pop. It's awesome. Are you back? Because I have nothing to talk about.
I know.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. This is what happens when there's only two of us and everyone decides to take tonight off.
Yeah, it's good, man. But I just started talking like I was almost starting to talk about lobsters. I literally like I got nothing. Yeah. I'm like, hey guys, you want to know the size of lobsters' Maine stuff? I was almost there.
Well, my wife's a little upset right now because she can't get the car going. Everybody claims it's a starter. I don't think it's a starter. I think it's a bad battery.
So I will tell you the truth. So my car for a little while was having issues, and it would randomly do random weird shit. And I finally opened the car up and looked at the battery. My battery was like puffed out.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was like I went to Walmart and finally went, I need a new battery. And they're like, here, take this one. I put that one in my car. It's too big. I brought it back and went, I need that one. And they're like, okay, take this one. I was like, yeah, it fits my car. Batteries are a pain in the ass because if it's bad, it's hard to tell if it's bad unless you get it tested.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get tomorrow off or what you're doing tomorrow, but bring it to Midas or AutoZone, one of the two. They'll test it for free. So
yeah, that's probably what I have to do. It's that or the
oh my God, don't go to VIP.
Or it's don't
go to VIP. Yeah, fuck VIP.
I've had nothing but problems with VIP. It's either that or the alternator. It could be that too. So
hopefully it's not the alternator. That's expensive. So
well, the car is still relatively new, so I feel like it'd be under warranty for that.
Yeah, you want to check in on that shit too. Oh, by the way, there's an update in the Lucha Brothers if you're curious.
Yeah, go for it.
So WWE was interested in the Lucha Brothers because their contract was expected to expire this year, but it looks like that Penta actually had more time put on his contract because of injury. Yeah. As for Penta, Sean Wright Sapp writes that when time was added to his deal, that's when he tweeted his president. He was president in AEW. Basically, he's stuck. So until his deal runs out, until the injury time runs out, they're AEW still. So, oops. So,
Oh, that sucks.
yeah.
That sucks. Well,
by the way, WrestleZone.com. That's where I find a lot of information. Problem is, you can't use an ad blocker on it. I hate it.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that AEW is going to try everything they can to make sure no one jumps ship.
Yeah, that's true.
Back over to WWE or to WWE.
Thunder Rosa is apparently not cleared.
Thunder Rosa has been out for quite a while.
She came back, and she was back for a little bit, and she wrestled the August 31st episode of Collision, and then she suffered a concussion.
But AEW is the safest place to be at.
Is it? Is it?
I love those collections of like Tony Khan saying AEW is the safest place to be at, and this is all people getting fucking hurt and breaking their legs and shit that.
It's like those. What is it? Oh god, it's a TikTok thing where you go, really,
yeah, really? Or it's John Cena popping through the wall. Are you sure about that? Oh shit. All right. Well, what do you want to get into? You want to save the Limitless for last?
We can save Limitless for last since it's our home promotion stuff. So
yeah, we'll do that.
I know what I want to start with. Speaking of AEW, and I see you get the Mikey thing pulled up here. Mikey, Mike. Oh, what is this goddamn name? He's the Irish Juggernaut. He's the Element of Surprise on TikTok. Mike, I can't think of his actual ring name. I apologize. He'll never probably see this, so I'm not really worried about it. But so he pulled up. There's a second TikTok, by the way. That's the first one I sent you. He actually did a second one of the Young Bucks, Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher match. Now, here's the thing, guys. Okay, so I am all for storytelling in a match, right? I'm all for you take a finish. It's not your big finish, right? Like you take a finish, you can kick out of secondary finishers. You kick out. You take a finish, kick out. Secondary finish, secondary finish. Those are called falsies. We all get them. We all know how this works. Matt Jackson kicked out of five separate finishers. 5. And I'm just sitting there going, what? It's insane, man. Like, take a couple for falsies, then kick out, then you don't kick out of the last one. I understand. But when you kick out of 5, you look indestructible. Yeah. You look like Hulk Hogan from the 80s, and all of a sudden he's going to Hulk up and start beating up everybody. The Young Bucks need to realize they're the Young Bucks. They're not LOD. All right?
They think they're the coolest shit in AEW right now.
That's fine. They can think whatever they are. I've stood next to Matt and Nix Jackson. I am 2 inches taller than they are, and I'm 100 pounds heavier than both of them. And I don't think I'm indestructible.
Well, saying. I don't mind the finishing part. The problem is that exactly it's way too many. Like you're also fucking over your other talent for doing like, oh, you're doing the same finish or close to the same finish, and Matt Jackson kicked out of that or whatever.
Go ahead. So
I was gonna say it's like my same issue right now with Cody Rhodes' finish.
Oh, the Crossroads?
The Crossroads? But he does 3 of them in a row?
No, man, 1. Yeah. It should be 1 hit.
Right.
Dude, we hit our tag finish, it's 1. It's 1 and done. If we're not winning the match, we don't hit it. You and I have called matches, we're like, oh, you guys aren't going over. Cool, we're not hitting our finish. And we've had people go, no, hit your finish. We're like, no.
Nope.
No, the finish is the finish. If we hit the finish, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. You're not kicking out of it.
It hurts my hip to do that finish. I'm not doing it more than I have to.
Yeah, right.
It looks cool, but it hurts.
We got to do
not even our opponent, me.
Yeah. We got to work on that other finish too, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
We got to work on that.
So,
yeah, we got to
seriously, it's like, Sunday, you gonna beat the dojo?
I don't know now because I don't know if I have a car now. So.
Yeah. I don't know yet either. I'm gonna try to go, but no. It's just like that's what drives me absolutely nuts. It's like you get guys on the show now. Okay, not only do they kick out of they kicked out of their own finish too, because they got hit with the Meltzer driver. So Hidden Blade,
the Tony Khan driver.
Yeah, whatever. The Hidden Blade's now useless because freaking Ospreay hit Matt with that, and Matt kicks out. Okay, cool. It's not a finish anymore. Now it's just a signature move.
Right.
The minute someone kicks out of a finish, it now becomes a signature move.
Depending on the story.
True. But it's like, in my opinion, that's always felt like no one, if back in the 80s, right? We'll go back for Hogan for a second because he's a good example of this. Back in the 80s, what was the finish of a Hogan match?
It was a leg drop.
Big boot, leg drop, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Right? Every time. Big boot, leg drop, 1, 2, 3. You know, the second you saw Hulk up, hit the big boot, hit the leg drop. That was it. That was the finish, right?
Right.
There's only been like a handful of guys that have ever kicked out of the leg drop.
Randy Savage, I think, kicked out of it
Yeah.
once.
You know what? I'm gonna see if I can.
I think possibly Ultimate Warrior maybe was one.
I think Warrior did, yeah.
But yeah, no, that's the finish is supposed to be the number one thing protected.
Yeah.
Because it's a big deal. You know, that's the finish of the match. That's your finish of your move. Having people constantly kick out of it just not only like makes it look like that your finish is shit, but at the same time, when everybody's kicking out of it and then you get somebody that doesn't kick out of it, what tells about that person? It's like, wow, that's all these guys kicked out of it and you can't even kick out of this simple move, which is why it should be a big deal.
Okay.
When somebody hits you with something and then they kick out of it.
I actually found a list. I love Reddit sometimes. All right. Check this out. Hogan has been using the leg drop since 1986, 5, 4. Let's say 85. Let's say 85. What's a nice round number, right? Since 1985, 17 people have kicked out of the leg drop. 85. That is 40 years.
Yep.
And the first person, you have 2 people here that did it first. I don't know who actually did it first, but you have, I think this guy probably did, but it's Junichiro Tenryu. I probably,
was that when he was in Japan?
That was when he was in Japan. Torres will probably yell at me for mispronouncing that. Sid Justice, but that wasn't even on purpose.
Hey, you figured it out.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't do this. Did I do this?
You did do this. You had to. I didn't touch it.
I did it, cunt.
Oh.
How long you been there?
Levi just comes out of nowhere and just
Levi, get on the damn chat.
Get
man.
on
How
the
long
chat,
you been
you
here?
fucker.
Like 15 minutes.
Why have you
Jesus
been sitting in
Christ.
the background, you dick?
I've just been listening to you guys ranting.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, this is it. So you get Tenryu.
Because
You
I
get
was
Sid
sleeping.
Justice.
All right, stop messaging me.
Oh, somebody else fell asleep?
I slept for 11 hours today.
What the hell? Are you okay?
I don't know why. Normally, so for everyone watching, my shifts have changed. I'm also not drinking because I have to go to work in 10, 11, 12, 4 hours. So because I'm on midnighter shift. So
Ew.
Must be wide awake now, though.
Lately, I've been coming home at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I've been sleeping until about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. All of a sudden, my girl just got in bed and woke me up and was like, "Hey, were you planning on just sleeping until you had to go to work?" And I was like, "The fuck are you talking about?" And I looked at my phone and realized that it was 7:05, and I was like, "Oh." So I literally just slept for about 10 hours, more or less, completely straight.
Nice.
You must be wide awake now.
Well, I'm getting there. I rushed around. I rushed around because I was like, "Fuck, I've got the podcast and I'm late already."
Yeah.
So I rushed around to do that, and then I came on here, and then my computer was acting up, so I had to refresh the page about 16,000 fucking times and restart my computer before I could actually get on here and make it work. So.
Yeah, no. Like I said, we were just chatting
Totally.
amongst ourselves. But no, I get that because when I used to work night audit, I worked 11 to 7. So generally, what I do is I'd work 11 to 7, get home, eat breakfast, stay up for 2 to 3 hours. Because what I would do is I'd unwind, then go to bed, sleep from like say 10 in the morning till 7 or 8 at night, and then get up and go to work. And it was just, I hated it.
See, I have an alarm set for 2:50 because that's when one of us have to leave to go pick the kids up because we have to pick them up from school. So normally my 2:50 alarm is what's been waking me up at about 3 o'clock, and then I'll be up from 3 to 8 the next day because I'll just stay up all the way through. But for some fucking reason, my phone says my alarm went off, but my girlfriend didn't even hear my alarm go off. So for some reason, my phone just did not set my alarm off this morning. or this afternoon rather, and I slept all the way until literally 30 minutes ago.
I wonder if we had the same, because I had the same issue yesterday where it supposedly went off and it never went off.
Yeah. But then I came on while you were talking about Ospreay and Jackson, and I was like, man, I want to rant about this, but that was during the whole me having to restart my computer because it didn't want to load. And then you started talking about
we're coming back around to it. This is part of it.
Hogan's leg drop, and I was like, oh, I'll look that up for him and present it because I'm still trying to wake up and get the energy.
Yeah. This is all part of it to come back to that. If you look at all the people that are kicked out of it, I don't know how the wall get on here. But beyond that, everyone else is like mega superstars.
Vader.
And it probably made, Vader, Roddy, the Giant, Lex Luger, Piper, Sting, Goldberg, The Rock, Triple H, Undertaker, Brock. Yeah. These are all like giant
over names. One of literally the greatest Japanese legends ever. Just jump down to Vader. Fuck Muda.
Yeah.
Vader.
Yeah. Oh, no, dude, trust me. Great Muda is one of my all-time favorites. So, yeah. But no, seriously. These are guys that out of his almost 50-year career, 17 people, actually 16 because it was Giant twice.
Sorry, I just read this. Immediately got up after 3 leg drops during a cage match. Man, the giant was in the wrong fucking generation.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But it's like it's insanity that like that finish is so protected, but you got Matt Jackson out here taking the hidden blade and like then taking 4 more finishes after that. And I don't who even won that match. That's the even worst part. I don't even know who won the match.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
All right, hold on.
While you're doing that, let's play this.
Finishers. Okay, he just took a Styles Clash, hidden blade, and a Chaos and a Stormbreaker. He just took 3 fucking finishers. I'm done. I'm getting a drink. I'll be right back.
Me watching anything AEW wise.
Dude, I like Mikey too. He's a really cool dude. I've actually talked to him a couple times on TikTok. He's a chill dude, and I joked around with him a couple times. But no, seriously, he didn't kick out of 3 finishes. He kicked out of 5. There's more to that clip. Yeah, that didn't work. So,
hey, can you hear this?
How does
Julie do the thing?
Yes.
How the fuck did this get a 8.52 match rating on Cage Match? Fuck you,
Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, it's good to say, Dave.
The Young Bucks won. Of course they did.
Of course they won. Of course they did.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. So.
Oh shit. So yeah, it's that with that talking about that too. Like, there's more and more of Shane. Talking about Shane helping out. I don't know exactly what he's doing. I'm thinking maybe he's probably has like more of a backstage role. And like, is there any hope that possibly Shane could turn this shit around to try to make this shit make sense?
No. Shane's gonna go it. Shane's already you notice how all the separate pictures that keep being released are pictures of Shane with the Young Bucks, not pictures of Shane with, I don't know, maybe Tony fucking Khan, the guy that owns the company. Shane's gonna go in there and do everything the fucking Young Bucks say and make a fucking $1 billion from AEW. And
no, but there is a picture of Shane and Tony Khan.
Oh yeah, the very first one was Shane.
Yeah, that apparently that Mercedes took.
Yeah,
Kat, I actually sent you the actual TikTok of like all the finishers.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pull that while we're doing that. So
it's just insanity, man. It's like, no, if Shane walked in there and said, "I'm a McMahon, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take over your booking. Please sit down and shut up, you so and so," to Tony, I think that'd be a good thing. But I think Levi's right. I think Shane's going to walk in there. The Young Bucks are going to go, "Here's a shit ton of money." Shane's going to go, "What do you want me to do? Go out there and dance?" Okay.
Go out there and dance.
I was gonna say what? He's gonna be like, "I'm a McMahon. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna win the championship from Brian. I'm gonna carry your company until I'm 64, and nobody's gonna beat me. I'm gonna kick out of every finisher. The Young Bucks are gonna like." sorry, does anybody remember when he gained control over booking for WWE for that like year and a half?
The Rumble.
That he almost tanked the company.
Yeah. Okay, that is true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out number 1 in the Rumble, win the thing, and everyone's like,
no, yeah, and then had a big fight about it, and then fucking stormed off like a little baby.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with Styles Clash. Boom. Okay, goes for the cover. 1, 2, he kicks out. Makes sense. Get it. Not their finishers. 10 seconds later, here comes the fucking hidden blade. Boom. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, he already got hit with the hidden blade earlier in that match. So anyway, 2 hidden blades and 1 Stormbreaker later, goes for the count. 1, 2. Nick Jackson stops the count.
Okay.
Pause.
I'm fine with that.
Kicked out.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that.
I have since its creation, I've hit, I think, 8 people with Demon's Run. Ike is the only person that has ever kicked out of Demon's Run, and he didn't kick out of it. Cousin Larry and Donkey Boy Bandit broke the count.
Yeah,
I have hit 8 people since its creation with Demon's Run, and everybody has lost, besides the one time. There's a difference between and it's gone. Nope, it's back. Now they're landing.
I need to pull up a fucking World War II fucking clip of just planes flying.
The worst part
every single time we hear that.
I don't know. I don't hear it for one.
Like this, and then one to land like this.
I don't hear it for one, and 2, I don't know what causes it. So you don't yell at me.
Are you connected to your microphone, or are you connected to your microphone from the PC, from your computer?
My computer is Bluetooth connected to my headset.
Is it connected from Streamlabs? Do you have it set on Streamlabs to your headset or to your computer?
I don't know.
Well, look it up.
I plug the damn thing in and it plays. That's how I know.
Well, you still got to set it up in your Streamlabs.
Yeah, it said mic works when I hit the button. So I say it's good.
Yeah, it's probably connected to your PC mic. That's why. It's not connected to your Bluetooth. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, 2 hidden blades and a fucking Stormbreaker is a little much, but I don't mind getting a finisher, especially in a tag match, if you hit a finisher and somebody breaks it.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Not kicking out. That that's not what the finisher.
Yeah, that's not exactly it. Play the rest of the clip and you'll see what I'm talking about.
All right.
Okay.
That's good. That's good psychology.
Even
that's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is the damage was still done. Matt Jackson is pretty fucked up right now. And to Matt's credit, he's still selling. Few seconds later, half Nelson suplex.
That was my other
His feet are dangling. He can barely stand up. Even when Nick Jackson is doing moves to Fletcher, he's still selling.
Good.
If this was a video game, his body should be nothing but red by now. And after all that, here comes the Tombstone Driver. Goes for the cover. Oh, fuck. He's still kicked out. After all that, without assist. Oh, well, no big deal. Let's just go ahead and pick him back up and hit him with the Coriolis.
That's gotta be it. Fletcher cover. 1, 2.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus Christ!
That's fucking bullshit.
Fuck Will Ospreay. I want to see Matt Jackson become the AEW champion. This guy's not human.
First of all, it's Mikey O'Shea. I figured out his name. But no, seriously, it's like, now, okay, I get if it's a tag match, and Levi and I, you've done this, Kat and I, you've done this, where it's like, boom, someone's going for the pin, you come in, break it up. Okay, that's fine. That protects the finish. Like, if I hit someone with a Rainmaker, I go for the pin, 1, 2, and Levi, you kick me in the back of the head to break up the pin, that protects my finish. No big deal there. But the problem is when you hit multiple finishes, and the guy could kick out of everything. That's what's killing me in this instance. Like, the guy should not have been able to, Matt Jackson should not have been able to kick out of 7 finishers.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
That was very much like,
at least
he made the video game joke, which is funny too, because that was very much like anybody playing just one of the WWE games, and just like you're in an 8-man scramble match and you get hit with like 60 finishes, but you still get get like the button mash or whatever it is.
Yeah,
to get the kick out at too.
Yeah, pure Lux, that button mash. Yeah.
Fucking finishers later. Donkey used to be really good at that, because when I used to stay with him during the winter time, he used to be really good at he'd fucking I used to have to tap him out every match because he was so fucking good at just button mashing no matter how many times I hit him with something.
Oh shit, that's hilarious. At least
Fine, crossface.
at least he sold. That was my one thing.
That
Like,
is-
did he
yeah.
actually sell those finishes, or
Yeah.
was he an ass and was like, oh, I'm gonna get up
he
and
was
do
kind
shit?
of selling, but at the same point, was he really? Because he was kind of like the feet dangle thing. It's like when he's in the corner. Yeah, I mean, we all do that.
He was selling as if he had just gotten hit with like a clothesline.
Yeah. So it's like
sitting
come on, bro.
sitting on the second rope,
Yeah.
staring at what's going on. Is not selling the fact that you just got hit with fucking 3 finishers
Yeah.
back to back to back.
By the way, the Stormbreaker thing, that's cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
I don't even know what it is. It's like
it's a
like
double underhook like facebuster, I guess. So
Something
pick him up
Yeah,
and double under like a
it's-
tiger driver, and you flip him over and facebuster him.
Yeah, he kind of picks him up like Tiger Driver, but
Yeah.
puts up like a jackknife and then like spins out with it.
Yeah. So
It's
boom.
fucking it's fucking weird.
It looks weird, but it looked cool. So
Yeah, look cool. So yeah, that's great. All that shit.
Dude. Like I said, I'm all for like kicking out of a finish and stuff. Like I get what falsies are. Trust me, I do. But at some point, man, it's like, come on.
Yeah, but that's what signatures are for.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, none of those are signatures. Those are finishes.
I know, but my point, but you can't say that you get kicking out of falsies because a falsie should
yeah.
never be a finisher.
No,
That's
but you
the
know,
problem.
you know what I'm saying.
A falsie should never be a finisher. I have 3 signatures. I have the Raikiri, which is my Busaki knee. I have Heaven Sent, which is my Brainbuster, Fisherman Buster variation. And I have Hellbent, which is my double stomp. And normally Heaven Sent and Hellbent follow each other. But I have 3 signatures. And then I have 3 finishers. I have Demon's Run. I have End in Fire, which is my spinning heel kick. And I have 8 Ashes, which is my submission finisher. 3 finishers, 3 signatures. That's it. Anything else I hit, I'm fine with you kicking out of.
Yeah,
Signatures, I'm fine with you kicking out of. But do not fucking tell me to hit Demon's Run or End in Fire and expect you to kick out of it.
That's what Kat and I were just saying. We're like, we're not hitting Extinction Event for you to kick out of it.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'm not hitting my finishers for you to kick out of it.
Or like you and I never hit Valhalla Calling for someone to kick out of it.
No, we only hit, I think in the history of the year and a half of Seawolves, we hit Valhalla Calling twice.
Yeah.
I think it was both with MSP too.
Nope.
No, that was
Calling. We hit
that
Valhalla
was
Calling
Supernova.
once on
That's right.
MSP.
Yeah. Someone did kick out of Valhalla Calling. Amber.
Yeah, Amber.
Yeah,
did.
but that was the
But
first
that
time
was
doing
before
it.
it was our finish.
Yeah, that's true.
That was when we were still workshopping finishers.
Yeah,
that was
that's
just
true.
our first attempt at doing it.
So,
So Amber's kicked out of it, but other than that, we've hit Valhalla Calling. We hit Valhalla Calling and Matt Muscle.
yeah.
And
That was on Hard Work. There we go. I was like,
Yeah.
who the hell was that on?
Hard Work.
So they just won the Lucky Toe
Aaron-
Pro titles.
Yeah.
Aaron wasn't there. It was Ike and Barnaby.
Oh, it was like in Barnaby. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hit Valhalla Calling on Ike. We hit
Yeah.
Valhalla Calling at the Fair Show, which we don't have footage of, even though that match was
Yeah.
great, and I wish we did.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So that's 2. And then we hit Valhalla Calling at... No, we didn't hit Valhalla Calling at Supernova. We hit Thunderstruck at Supernova because that was the week that we had come up with Thunderstruck.
Yeah, we were like, let's hit it. And it worked. And we're like, all right, cool.
At both times, we hit Thunderstruck at Supernova on Deadwood and his boy, and we hit Thunderstruck at Supernova on Cat in the Rumble.
The one that actually took it correctly.
Yeah.
So we only have Valhalla. No. The other homeboy took it fine. It's the footage got fucking... There was no good footage of it because of the camera guy.
Was that Blue Knight or the camera guy? I can't remember who screwed that up.
No, it was the camera guy. And even
It was your guy too.
Not on fucking Deadwood and his homeboy.
Not on Deadwood's
and
mask.
also
That was
Supernova show that my homeboy was there. He didn't do the roaming cam. He had the fucking wide cam for everybody. Thank you.
That never got used.
Yeah, that never got used.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Don't you shit on my boy. The Matt Muscle show was my boy.
So another news, you guys see that MVP makes his AEW debut in a grand
Oh, I didn't.
Oh crap. Wants to talk business with Top Star. Swerve.
Yeah, I think it was Swerve if I remember
Swerve.
correctly.
Yeah.
So yeah, yep, it was Swerve Strickland.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that this was going to happen. The MVP going to AEW. There was talks that possibly Bobby Lashley was going to go as well. But I think Bobby's doing his own thing, if I remember
I
correctly.
think Bobby might be done with wrestling for a little while.
Yeah.
Or permanently. He's like, Bobby's in his 50s.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if he just was like, you know what, I'm going to go just kind of live in
Hang
Cabo for a few years and live off my wrestling money.
Right.
Okay, So
there was a rumor that he was going to go back to fighting in the octagon, but I don't see that fucking happening.
Homeboy is 50.
Yeah. He never lost though.
No, I mean, have you seen him?
Yeah.
God damn, that boy would kill you.
Yeah, he's big. He's big boy.
He's big
Big
boy.
boy.
Hold on. Bobby Lashley pulling up his stats right now here. So
Yeah, pull up his stats. But yeah, so Strickland was last
syndicate.
So Bobby was born in 1976. So he'd be 50 this year? Or next year. There we go.
So Strickland was last seen in the lights out cage match against Hangman Adam Page, losing after taking the needle through the neck. That's not how he lost.
It was through the cheek.
And that's not how he lost. The ref ended the match.
Yeah.
The ref is like, okay, this is too much. He's knocked out. The match is over.
Did you know Bobby Lashley was a sergeant in the U.S. Army?
I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
I see how how interested you are in this story.
Oh, sorry. I'm on Wikipedia looking at Bobby Lashley. Okay, I'm out of it now.
But yeah, so he did a little segment with Strickland. This is MVP's AEW debut swiftly follows previous reportings that follow Hurt business members in WWE. Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley has been in negotiations to join the promotion. So apparently they are in negotiations according to Wrestle Inc. I think Shelton Benjamin has amazing talent and is not used correctly. So I kind of hope that he gets something. Maybe he gets a payday at AEW, but whatever.
Shelton's problem is the problem a lot of guys have. Athletically, he is gifted as all can be. He can do stuff in that ring that like is amazing. He can't cut a promo. He has like almost zero charisma.
Yeah.
Beyond that, he is fantastic. So
what were we talking about?
Shelton Benjamin.
I got distracted because I got a root beer delivery.
It's the worst root beer though, but that's okay.
It's the only one they had, and she wanted to give me a soda because I can't drink.
Barks or Mug?
What's funny is I'm from Maine, so it was Mug. Once I came out here, though, Mug is honestly kind of gross. Like I switched to Barks, and now it's like because I didn't like this. I only like this for root beer floats. This is the best root beer for root beer floats.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was between Barks and Mug, and I was always a Mug guy. And then when I came out here, I started buying more Barks because for the first like 4 months that I was out here, I couldn't even find Mug. Like nowhere had Mug root beer.
Barks has a better bite to it, I find. When you take it, it's got more of a bite.
I like them
it's
both.
got less of an aftertaste. For me, I never realized until I was out here how strong Mug root beer's aftertaste was until I couldn't find it for 4 months and I drank Barks. And then I tried to switch back to it and I was like, I don't really like this, to be honest.
It also might be because you're in Colorado now. Like I found this out with living in Massachusetts. Monster tastes a lot different from Maine. It tastes like the aftertaste is. It's weird for some reason. It might be just because maybe shipping or something like that. That possibly because the plant is closer.
I was gonna say, they're bottled in different. Canned in Monsters,
right? So it could be actually it might be Mug tastes like shit because it's in Colorado, or it's just you're just a bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
So I'll find out. I'll find out when I come home in the coming couple weeks because I'm gonna try and make it up for Fresh Blood.
Hey,
cool.
I'm definitely coming up. However, I will announce here I am coming up. I am definitely right now. The plan is still. Sorry, I had to stretch. I will be up for the week of Thanksgiving. So I'll be up for that full week. I'm flying out
Nice.
Tuesday night. We're probably gonna get like a midnighter or something and land Wednesday morning, and then I'll be there from Wednesday to probably Sunday morning.
You better come say hi, bitch.
I'm gonna try and make it around. I can't promise I'm going to because it's Thanksgiving week, but
I was gonna say, so you're flying, so you're not taking your car this time.
no, I'm not driving 15 fucking states again.
I don't blame you.
Might be a smart move.
You guys probably don't care that Rick divorced his wife again.
Who?
Rick Flair divorced his wife. Apparently that was news.
For the 84th time?
Yeah, this is his 5th wife divorce. I was like, okay, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. At this point, it's becoming like kind of silly, you know?
Right, exactly. Before we get to Limitless, I saw that this just popped up. Got some news going on about AJ Styles going on about his recovery.
AJ's injured?
Yeah, he's been injured for quite a while.
Did not know that.
One of the most important respects to AEW, WWE.
Don't curse AJ Styles.
Yeah. Dude, I hate to break.
Sorry, my ADHD. There's a fucking moth, a big fucking moth in my studio room right now, and I don't know how the fuck it got in here.
Sorry, I've had a mayfly flying around here for the last couple days too. I get it.
Anything's better than fucking June bugs. Jeez. It's not really saying anything about he's in contract negotiations. That's about it. That's all it's saying. Huh. But I would not be surprised if AJ, does something different. But I hope he stays in WWE. So, but on to the biggest thing going on today. Well, last week. We had the match against Dezmond Cole versus Channing Thomas. Banger of a match. I actually clipped the highlights and as well as his promo at the end of the match. So let's watch this lovely match.
And become Limitless Wrestling champion.
I apologize for audio listeners.
Channing Thomas has always been able to depend on his own.
While you guys watch this, I'll be right back.
Always been able to. It's been his choice to run with the John Albas and the Prestigiouses. It's his idea. So let Sidney Bacabella be his circuit. I was going to say, he's starting to conquer the Midwest. Dreamwave Wrestling. Old Ice Pick Vic is back in town. Vic Capri. Going to be looking for that jump off, that swanton.
That was cool.
Into the pile driver. Buffa likes to fly. Going to take out that vertical base of Buffa. He can't fly. He's going to keep him grounded, but Bayara back right. Yes, there it is. Right there. Can move all around that ring. Look for that split stunner. No dice. Splits that don't miss. Do him.
Jesus.
And I just say that these guys are professionals, and I only ever see it with like super professional people, but it doesn't matter. Always makes me so fucking nervous when somebody hits a Hurricane Rana or a head scissors and one of their legs
isn't in the right spot
properly. Did you notice that too?
I did. Yeah,
it wasn't placed, and I always see it with people that I'm always like, well, they're clear. They're gonna go through, like they know what they're doing.
You know how to roll through it and do everything correctly. Yeah,
but it doesn't matter. Every fucking time I see a Hurricane Rana, one leg isn't placed properly, my heart stops for a second because I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna break their fucking leg.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat, honestly.
It was.
Dezmond Cole. Leg drop lands flush. And again, he depended on his own laurels. Channing Thomas was able to come out with a victory. Dezmond Cole now to the second rope. Oh! Oof. Wrestling boots. Taking his time here. Gonna once again bring him back down. Like I said, how do we get to the pile driver? That's how. Leave him right in that position, not fully down.
And now Thomas taunting Dezmond Cole with the Limitless Championship belt in his mind that he could win tonight. Personally, I don't think so, but I'm not in his head.
And Thomas with a little help from Alec Price. Pinning Dezmond Cole once again. So all-time record going through. Gets him. 2. Only 2. Nice it over the drop kick. I'm now in the corner.
So, good pause scream. So I'll never know for sure. I'll never know for sure, but I would just like to point out real quick that I am almost positive that was a mistake. I'm pretty sure by the look of it, Channing was supposed to catch, like do the wheelbarrow bit on Buffa. And by the look of it, Channing lost his footing. So they turned it into a victory roll. And I guarantee in that split second of the pin, Buffa called the drop kick or Channing called the drop kick in the miss.
Yeah.
Just either that or Channing just made it really fucking look like he was catching him and then he lost his balance. But to me, that looked like a shoot. He lost his step. And I know that ring. So I wouldn't be surprised. But if he lost his step and they just turned it, like Channing just rolled through into a victory roll and they just called the hope spot right there.
I like how you and I are like, yeah, we know that ring. Yeah, we've wrestled that ring a few times.
Yeah. Big risk, no reward. Double underhook. Butterfly suplex.
Successful than the one we see before our eyes, who is squarely on the offensive right now. A little cocky, doing a little kip up there as Dezmond Cole, poor Dezmond Cole in the corner.
Last month, Alex Price lined up. Indie wrestling legend Jigsaw, he defeated. Big clothesline.
I remember that match.
Oh no. But flipping out does Buffa. And again.
Oh! My word! Yo, wait a minute.
That was sick.
Oh my goodness! Big
that was sick. That was sick.
And again.
Oh my word!
What's Sidney Bucknell in the background?
Big
You want him to go?
Discus catches him.
No,
I think that's it, Sam.
No.
It can be.
No.
It is. Only 2. Young man.
He is.
His best years are ahead of him.
I break your back
He's
and
got
make you
character. I was always hoping Channing Thomas a little too much if there's such a
It's been
thing.
to his detriment, right? We spoke about VLC 2 years ago. Oh, what's this? Oh, I think going for that
Boston
Poison Rhino,
Crab.
but wow.
Boston Crab.
That was cool.
Up his sleeve here. Yes, he kicks Channing Thomas off to the outside.
And another. Come on. Popping and locking it, but don't waste too much time, Dezmond. Catches him with a kick. Reverses. It's the rope, sucks the clothesline. Springboard, nicely done with a moonsault.
The stakes at hand here in this match. Hoisting Thomas up to the second rope, and what could this be? He's got him tied up there.
I was going to say, here's a kick that can't miss.
Oh!
Into the waiting arms of a German suplex. Must come down, baby.
You know what's funny about that German suplex? I'd actually almost call that a
Only
dropping
2.
suplex as opposed to a
But it's
German.
fists. He's known for his kicks.
Oh, schoolboy!
Schoolboy, deep. This is that Capoeira kick. Sweeps him out. Nicely done, Dezmond Cole.
Yes.
Gotta stay on him. Body slam. Sets out with it in a split. Let it happen again.
No.
Big kick to the head. What's this?
Yeah, I think this might be easier said than done.
Oh! It is not the way you want to land. Slides into that suplex. Thomas going to the top.
Top rope. What was that? Oh my!
To the cover. Only 2.
Thought he was going for the pile driver. Not yet.
Sets him out. Dezmond Cole. Gotta get out of there, Buffa.
Oh, going for a cutter. Rolls. Oh, flips out.
My goodness, nicely
and
done.
again.
Right
Cutter.
there. Catches him that time.
Uh-oh, I think Dezmond Cole sees this as an opportunity to close in. Beautiful.
Nicely done. There's the jump off. Nicely done. And it's scouted.
Oh no! Fucking hell.
Poor Greeny. That was right in the chin.
And it's scouted.
No, he got it.
Yeah. Holy crap, though.
Loves it, but they're not going to love it when they realize.
Hit him with the belt.
Hit him with the belt.
Don't hit him with the belt.
Doesn't need to.
Can we get another referee out here?
Oh, right in Papa Bears. You have to have those eyes in the back of your head. Ding on Channing Thomas.
Wait,
what's he doing?
Oh, it's the envelope. Wait, that's the backup.
That's another envelope.
This is
come on.
Sidney Bacabella inevitably.
Nice.
Thing that's gonna hold him back.
No.
Not Sidney, not designer violence.
Oh, huge. Top rope suplex from Channing Thomas. He needs to have 5 sets of eyes on the back of his head.
What a despicable move.
Takes out.
Still no ref?
Anthony Green.
Is that AG?
Anthony Green's out here. What's going on?
Is AG going to be the ref?
Wait! Oh God!
Wait!
Suck it,
Why was he
Anthony.
in there?
Wait!
What's he?
I love looking at AG's face like,
It seems like
not what I meant to do, but okay.
seems like he wanted to attack Dezmond.
Yeah, what did he have planned for Dezmond Cole?
Ooh,
I'm
AG
confused.
versus Aggro?
We may never find out.
My God, so many questions, no answers. Whoa!
Brainbuster, back up to his feet. Cindy Bacabella! Cindy Bacabella! Jump off! He took
This
a
makes
ball!
sense, because this is what that's what I had seen was the back and forth with Aggro and Anthony, and I was very confused as to what was happening.
I was just gonna say, like, I think that was kind of a fuck up there because I have no clue what that part was for Anthony. Was there something going on with Anthony and Dezmond before this?
No, I mean, Green didn't win the title.
Right.
Dezmond won the cup. Green has already beat Dezmond, if I'm not mistaken. So the storytelling point of that is the whole thing last show and with Green's return is Green didn't want to have to prove himself against somebody he already beat. He was trying to prove himself against the new Channing Thomas. So he came out to fuck Dezmond. So Channing kept the title. So at Fresh Blood, Green could win it.
Okay.
But then Aggro also was trying to keep the title on Channing. But Aggro was trying to keep the title on Channing for monetary stuff.
Yeah.
Green was trying to keep the title on Channing because Green wanted to beat the shit out of Channing Thomas because he cheated to win at the VLC.
Okay.
So, but so it's for Aggro. What's cool about the story there is with Aggro, it wasn't a personal thing. He was doing it for money. With Green, it's not a personal thing. He was doing it just because he wants to be able to beat the shit out of Channing Thomas and win the title at the same time.
Okay.
So it's like
that makes more sense.
Both of which went after Buffa for completely different reasons. Neither of which was because they hated Buffa or anything. It was just because that's what they needed to do.
I pulled a cat and slept through 2 alarms. Yeah, that was
Pulling a cat is sleeping through 8 alarms and 16 phone calls from your wife.
Yeah.
No, worst part. Last week was 6 phone calls from me.
Wow.
I woke up with the last one
from your tag team partner.
All I hear is, "Yeah, I'll be there in a minute."
And 6 phone
damn
calls from your
time.
tag team partner.
See, I work
Shut
all
up,
day.
bitch!
So
I noticed Dezmond Cole for his charge. Shades on the button.
That was full in the face.
Oh, come on.
oh yeah, he ate that.
Not this way.
Can't end this way.
Texas. Damn it, that's right.
Three, no.
Not the pile driver. Jackknife cover. Jackknife cover. 2, 3.
This was a dope
These two.
sequence.
Pile driver.
No.
Incoming. Pile driver.
No. Oh.
Dropped right on his head.
Will he
right
kick
on his
out?
head. Kick out. Damn it. Down. Only 2. Doesn't deserve it on these
This is
shortcuts.
fine.
Oh, is that those are those bare knuckles? We've seen those used before.
We've got, what is he, brass knuckles?
I don't think Des. Oh!
Well, through. Got some. 2, 3. New champion!
In that room was fucking amazing.
All right.
I have to admit too, I was a little intoxicated when I found out the Buffa won the title, and I texted the boss and I was like, "That is the best decision you have ever fucking made." And he's like, "Buffa deserved it." And
He
also the way
definitely
that fucking room exploded, I realized it was the best decision I
Yeah,
ever made.
yeah. Just watching that, man. That is crazy how much that room exploded.
Now,
Hey,
do
look,
you,
a Prince shirt. The Finn Balor hoodie.
huh,
Oh
that's
yeah.
it. Now, do you feel that it would have been a bigger pop if he would have beat him with his finish?
No.
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 I think
in
no,
that-
because Channing's kicked out of the finish the last time Buffa and Channing have faced off.
I personally think
So-
the roll up worked perfectly. In that
Yeah,
instance.
I think in the instance where, because that whole match, Channing kept trying to cheat and did succeed in cheating in a few different occasions, but the fact that he got the title swing off, and then rolled Sydney out, but had those brass knuckles. Like this is the creme de la creme. I'm finally gonna fucking, this is the cheat that's gonna win it for me. And Bufa was like, "Fuck you," and just grabbed him real quick and hit the fucking roll up. That was perfect. I think them doing a whole nother sequence and going to Bufa hitting his finish just would have been too much. I think that was the perfect moment with everything that happened in that match for Bufa to just roll up and fucking win.
You can tell the instant the crowd is up. Yeah. And if it had been 1-2 kick out, you probably would have lost the crowd.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. If Channing had kicked out of that, and then they went through a whole nother sequence, and Bufa hit his finisher. Yeah. I mean, the crowd probably still would have popped, but it wouldn't have been because that's the thing with a match like this too, is you have to think about it in the fact that if they went through another whole sequence and Bufa hit his finisher, then the crowd would have known Bufa was taking the title. The fact that Bufa got a roll up and Channing couldn't get out of it in time, that's the shit that made the crowd pop so hard.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely went up for it. Bufa, well-deserved, man. Really nice dude.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. I love Bufa.
Oh, yeah.
Does his tape says Bufa on it?
Yeah.
His tape says something on it. I think it might say Bufa.
Bufa. But yeah, no, fucking well-deserved. Finish it up.
You could tell. What's funny is when I saw this the first time, you could tell that Rich has been announcing like a motherfucker probably all week. Because when he's like, and you can hear his voice.
Fucking Greenleaf.
Aaron? Yeah, that's cool. Ashley. His head busted open hard way in the back?
Maybe.
It might have been
the way he was taking them.
The buckles and that belt fucking might have came around. Yeah. I bet you that was the belt. The belt strap wrapped around his head when he got hit, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Man, oh man. It's been a long time since we've known each other, Limitless. You have all seen me grow.
Such a beautiful belt.
As an athlete.
It needs to be replated really badly, but it is very gorgeous still.
See, I didn't know what the circumstances were going to be when I got in here tonight. But I know I just had to talk to y'all. You strike a fire through my veins every time I walk out that curtain.
So,
Dad, I killed him. I buried him in your backyard, and I framed you for.
Where's Samuel Matthews? We took care of that problem. No, he's dealing with family tonight.
So funny little, this is stupid, and I just laughed because I just noticed it. If you know some Bufa's talking, the mic at the bottom of the mic has the orange tape on it. That was my doing, so we could tell Mike 1 from Mike 2. Because I get sick of everyone going, which one's 1? So I put orange tape around the bottom, like, this one's 1!
This is 1!
I gotta print out some flag mics for fucking Randy and slap the Limitless logo on there, because I think it'd be cool to have the Limitless logo when he's chatting in the mic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, kind of like WWE. They have
WWE. Yeah.
I didn't get me here. You guys got me here.
Huh.
April 2022. I walked through that curtain and y'all never stopped. So now, let me hold it together. Hold on. So now, not only do I stand in front of you, the dancing destroyer, the killer kicker, the fearless flipper, the rhythmic radiation of both the canvas and the dance floor. I stand in front of you as the Limitless Wrestling World Champion. And we gonna rock it till the wheels fall off. Boom!
That is how you celebrate 9 years, ladies and
What a great way to go out.
So I just noticed this, and I don't know how I never caught this before, but Boofa's tattoo on his right arm says "It can't rain all the time." It is a Crow reference, and that makes me like him more.
Yeah.
I just never caught it before, so
Let's see.
I was actually paying attention to it. So
Yeah, it was 100% the belt because it's not there.
Yep. Okay.
My God, so many questions.
So the Boofa winning the title, that is the first Limitless Wrestling World title change in 2 years that I have not been in the house for. I have watched that belt and most of the time delivered that belt to the new champion for 2 years. That is the first one that I have not been. I was not in the house.
I was at the first championship match. That's the one where MJF won it. And then who won it from MJF? Was it AG?
AG.
Yeah.
AG. I was there for that one. And then AG lost it to
AG
no,
dropped
AG,
it.
AG no, AG had to give it up because he was going away.
WWE. Yeah.
I was there when Christian won it. Yeah, it was Christian next.
Yeah, Christian won it in
Christian
the
won it.
Vacation Land Cup.
Yeah. And then I remember when Garcia won it.
Garcia won.
He beat Christian.
Yes. Yep.
And then who beat Garcia for it? Ace. That's
Ace.
Right. Yeah. Was it Ace? Wait, was Ace in that? Was that Ace next?
Or maybe it was Beef. Was it Beef?
I thought it was. No.
It was AG.
AG again. Yeah, it was AG again. Yeah,
Oh.
it was AG again.
Garcia lost it to AG.
Yep,
Garcia went off to join
AEW.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
AEW.
AG lost it to
AG
Alec.
lost it to Alec. This is where I come in. AG lost it to Alec. Alec lost it to
Beef, I think. I think it was Beef.
Yes.
And then Beef lost it to
Beef
Ace.
lost it to Ace. Ace
lost it to Rip.
Rip lost it to Channing.
Channing
lost it to Boofa.
Yep.
I wonder.
So for the audio listeners,
wondering.
they can't see this, but check this out. Yeah, it was 100% the belt. Watch this. So, boom. Here's clapping with the belt. You can see it wrapping around his neck too.
All right. Yeah.
Watch this.
Anthony
When
Green,
he kicks out,
Bacon,
you can see
Casanova,
the
Garcia, Green, Price, Romero. No, that's okay. I knew that didn't sound right.
Okay.
Romero beat Price for it.
He did?
Yeah, I got it here too. It's
Romero beat Price for it.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
Romero. And then Bison beat Beef, and then Channing cashed in and beat Bison, and now Channing's lost it.
Yeah.
I knew one of those didn't sound right.
So watch when he kicks out.
Thank you, Cage Match.
Immediately see the blood coming down the back of his head.
this way.
This way.
Yep. The belt probably,
pouring.
wrapped around. He got nicked by.
Yeah, he got nicked by the belt.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. I want to get fucking hard way nicked by the belt. But yeah, that was amazing. I wish I was there to see it. One of the matches I wish again that I was there. You know.
Yeah.
Same thing with Amber's last match. I really wish I was fucking there.
Yeah, me too, man.
I know you were, you fucker.
Who puts here's the question I'm really curious about.
Yeah.
Who puts the matches into cage match?
I don't know.
Fans, I think.
Because like me losing to Larry and Donkey is in here, and me losing to Storm is in here, and that happened like 2 weeks ago at a show that like they were both. One was Gino's, which is Gino's, but the other was a fair show.
I wonder. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Harry.
If it was who?
Harry putting it in.
I like that you've got stuff in here. My name doesn't even pop up in here.
Mine should.
Really?
Yeah.
Cat, you don't actually.
I don't really.
Your name's in here, but it doesn't have a highlight. Like you can click on it.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
I know, right?
I'm
not cool enough. Apparently, Nix is cool enough.
Yeah.
Someone put me in because it was what's his name from God? What show was that? Proving Ground. It was one of the guys from Proving Ground because he was doing Proving Ground stuff. And because I battled in a Proving Ground Battle Royal, he put me in. And since he's put me in, like a bunch of my stuff's appeared. Apparently, it says I only had 73 matches, though. I'm like, I've had way more than 73.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fan-based type thing.
I'm like, you can add 1 to that.
Yeah,
So-
Cat, you don't pop up under any of your names.
Really? Wow. You're not even Tyler Adams?
Nah, I just looked Tyler Adams up.
Huh. Well, fuck me. I guess I got to throw my own shit in there.
Jeez, Aggro and I had a 10-minute match. Nice.
So still one of my favorite matches, you and
Nope.
Aggro.
No Big Cat Tyler Adams. No Levi Spade. We're not cool enough.
Yeah, we'll have to add our own. We'll have to add ourselves.
Fuck that! I'm not that fucking concerned that I don't pop up on this website.
I do. I'm disappointed that I do not come up on a cage
Dude,
match.
Chad Casanova in my match is on here, which is funny.
What's
I'm
the
not-
name? See,
not
I thought it was
skipping through it.
Cage Match, but it's not. What's the name of that? What's the name of the fucking site that I was number 1 on?
It's Cage Match.
For Limitless. No, for Limitless and Let's Wrestle
Yeah,
appearances
it was.
last year.
It was cage match.
It was Cage Match.
Yeah.
But I'm not, though, is the thing. See,
Yeah. I don't know.
that's what I thought too, is that it was Cage Match, but I'm not. I don't come up on fucking Cage Match.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dirt City Murder Crew. Yeah, I remember that match.
Change, crunch.
We're all just gonna skimming Cage Match now.
Yeah, we're all just sorry, guys. We're all just looking.
What else wrestling?
Anyway, but
Yeah.
that's it for news. I guess we get
Yeah.
onto the ratings, the next report.
Sure, I got them up here.
All right.
Julie, do the thing. We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Thank you, fuck you, bye.
Fighter pilot, show me what you got.
What the hell?
You have a vagina.
He needs some milk. Oh my God. What is that?
What?
I'm next report.
I'm so sad about people who don't know what the hell the Zhu Li thing is from. Just people who have not seen Legend of Korra. Basically, Varric in Legend of Korra is basically Iron Man, or Tony Stark, I should say. All right.
Yeah.
So AEW Dynamite from TBS, September 25th, 2024. What do we got here? All right. So, it started okay. It didn't end okay. It started at 802,000. And honestly, for them, not bad. It ended at 708,000. So, yeah. Now, their biggest number in the middle of the show. So, 802 was Nigel McGuinness live promo, Bryan Danielson versus McGuinness, right? That was a banger of a match. Then it dropped to 766. It was the end of that match. We got Christian Cage, Pac, Claudio Castagnoli, John Moxley. No one cares. 724 was Hook versus Roderick Strong. Really? With Undisputed Kingdom. And that's with the post match. Their lowest match for the entire show was Mariah May versus Yuka Sakazaki. There we go. It's the end of the match with Willow Nightingale, Mina Shirakawa. It's an ad break. Then John Moxley and Darby Allin start. That was at 615,000. So, yeah. So between the first thing of the show and the overrun, they lost over almost 100,000 viewers. That's ridiculous. You know what SmackDown did? SmackDown started at 162,000 or 1.62 million. They ended at 1.9 million. You go
just
up
threw
in
out
ratings.
So many goddamn numbers, bro.
Pay
They
attention.
started at 1.7 to 12.
I screwed up what I was trying to say. I said 1,000 instead of million. So, but no, AEW is just continuously losing viewers. That's the problem. They have nothing on the show that makes you want to watch the show, even if you like some of these guys, right?
Right.
Even if you like Prince Nana, it's first name I saw, probably not Prince Nana, but let's say you like Hangman Page or something, right? They give you nothing to want to watch on the show. Page is right now, he's what? Freaking homicidal maniac, arsonist?
Yeah.
I don't watch that. Dude, if I don't watch that, I get horror movies I can watch. I can watch that crap in horror movies. I ain't gonna watch that in freaking AEW.
If they built it correctly, not within a week, I think it would have been better.
That is it too. They are building shit within days. Nigel McGuinness and Daniel Bryan, that is a main event at a pay-per-view, not the first match on Dynamite. Plain and simple. That should have been built up for a couple months. McGuinness coming out. Yo, you remember when we were ROH together? I used to smack you around. Bryan goes, that never happened. There's video. These guys are going back and forth. You showed Nigel as a wrestler, because right now all people know him as is a commentator. You show him as Dezmond Wolf. You show him as Nigel McGuinness, and you build up this thing. And within like their next big pay-per-view, what's the next one? All in, all out, all under, all above, all kumquats. I don't know. Whatever the next pay-per-view is, that you build into that. And once you build into that, you have a main event people want to pay money for. It's not that hard. I don't get. Tony Khan needs to literally go up to someone in that company and go, here's the book. Please make this work. Because he can't do it. Tony's a great idea guy. If he wants to make the matches for the pay-per-views, fine. But let someone else build to those pay-per-views. Hire, I don't know, who's he got in the company that's still decent? That's still a decent mind. Who?
MJF.
Let MJF book. I bet money MJF would be great at this.
MJF is also losing momentum.
Yes, MJF should not be losing momentum. MJF is the biggest thing they got. How long before MJF's contract's up and MJF goes, Triple H offered me the same money and I'm actually going to get promoted over there?
Yeah, exactly.
Can I sidetrack for a second? Because I lied. I actually do care. Dear whoever runs Cage Match.
We're back to
Primo's Pro Wrestling is my fucking promotion. Why am I not listed as having probably the most fucking appearances of the year with the company? Bootleg Dave is on here. That motherfucker has gone to 3 shows. I have been on literally every show for the fucking summer tour. Why am I not listed?
I literally Googled
I faced the heavyweight champion 3 motherfucking times. That title should be mine if I wasn't cheated out of my fucking win. Why is my name not on here?
I literally Googled how to put you on yourself on Cage Match. I think that's what I'm gonna do after the podcast. Just put all my shit in.
And you can't tell me it's because nobody updates this. Bullshit! The fucking Slave to the Deathmatch people that just appeared last weekend are on here. Akira's on here. Necro Butcher's on here. All the fucking dudes that were there last week are on here, which means somebody's updating this shit.
I don't really give a shit. 3 minutes later. Actually,
go find the SpongeBob thing that's like 3 minutes later.
Fuck you.
We need that as a cut.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But seriously, no, I agree with Levi on that shit. But I also dude, I'll say it this way, right here. Seriously. Ospreay and Ricochet should not be on the 5th year in Dynamite. It should be a pay-per-view main event or co-main event. Absolutely. Also, someone needs to produce those guys. That's the other thing that Tony's not doing is he's not having anyone produce these matches. They're going out and they're doing shit, coming back around to kicking out of 8 finishers. There needs to be someone going, no. Someone needs a rolled up newspaper. William Regal needs to come back to AEW. Tony Khan needs to hand him a rolled up newspaper and go, when they're stupid, you hit them and say no. And I don't even have to be Regal. It can be anyone, but you know what I'm saying. Someone like Arn Anderson just walks and goes, what? No. The Young Bucks are like, we're going to kick out of 15 finishes and hit 18 Meltzer drivers. They're going to kick out of all 18. They're going to hit the double knee lift 7 times, and that's how we're going to win. No.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Oh shit! Did you see we were on the poster for Let's?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I bet you were excited for that.
Yeah,
I was too. I just saw that. Like, yeah. Oh, Lee Midler's in here. He's like, where's their Joe?
Joey Gleason, tell him no. Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't agree with Lee Miller and Samuel Matthews and everything, but every now and then they bring up a damn good point. This is what I'm talking about. You need someone to say no.
Right.
You know, hire Larry Huntley.
Right.
Hire Cousin Larry. Cousin Larry for AEW. Cousin Larry to go. That's fucking stupid, kid. We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
We ain't doing that. Could you imagine Larry working for Tony? He'd probably kill Tony. But seriously, Larry working for Tony Khan. He'd look at Tony and be like, you're fucking stupid. And when the Young Bucks come up to him and be like, hey, Larry, we got no, absolutely not. Not on my show. Everything is so old school. I get it. But at the same time, it at least make goddamn sense.
Right. Exactly. Well, I also forgot too when you, Lee Miller, when you asked where Samuel Matthews is, I could tell you one thing. Oh, never mind. It's that I had the FBI open up. Apparently, I don't have that. FBI open up. So yeah, no, it's just it is crazy. Like it's and like everybody's like, it's like oh, you shit on AEW shit like that. It's like it's not that we shit on it. It's just we want them to do better. I guarantee you, if this show happened 5 years ago, we would be bitching about WWE every single fucking week.
I would too.
How terrible it was.
Because Vince used to be awful at his job too.
Yeah.
It's not that we shit on AEW. It's that we wish
AEW
was what it was 2 years ago when they were doing dark and bringing indie guys on, when our trainers wrestled on a dark match against Private Party for AEW because AEW was doing right by the indie scene, when the guys that I faced out here have gone and wrestled on AEW because AEW was doing right by the indie scene. Now AEW is just grabbing at straws because they're not fixing anything that's wrong with them. And it's not just us that are pointing out the things that are wrong with them. Fucking everybody is pointing out the things that are wrong with them.
Exactly. Like I'm not hating on AEW. And I've said this multiple times. I want AEW to succeed. I loved watching the Monday Night Wars. I loved sitting down and flipping back and forth between Raw and Nitro. I loved guys on Nitro. I loved Sting. I loved Ric Flair. And I loved a lot of the guys on Nitro. And I loved flipping over watching Austin and The Rock and Triple H. I love that. And I'm still a huge, at our hearts, I hope people remember this. We're wrestling fans.
Yes.
The reason we do what we do is because we're fans. And at my heart, I want everything to succeed. I liked the Young Bucks back in the day. I have autographed Young Bucks Funkos. I have 15 or 16 Young Bucks t-shirts. I like the Bucks. I wanted them to be good. I want them to get out of their own damn way and listen to a tag team like FTR who will actually produce them and make them do something smart. I want
fuck all the people that say that just because we're in the business, we can't be fans of the business.
Right.
Exactly.
I hear that. I heard that so much coming up from people and getting called the mark and blah 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 about looking at really cool titles like the Dark Order title that some of the Limitless regulars sometimes bring. I've still got pictures in my phone of me having the Dark Order title, and I'm gonna call him out. And Greeny looked at me and was like, "You fucking mark." I looked at him and I was like, "No, it's called Brody Lee, was one of my favorite fucking wrestlers of all time, and that is a fucking banger ass title."
Dude.
And Lindsay Dorado, I live by this quote. Lindsay Dorado literally told us in his seminar. At the end of his seminar, Lindsay Dorado himself said, "Get the pictures. Ask for the pictures. Ask for the advice. Ask for whatever it is you want to ask for." You know why? Because tomorrow you could wake up and find out that fucking person that you asked for all this advice from is dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
AG said the same thing.
Lindsay himself said, "We're in the business because we were fans of the business.
Right.
We wouldn't be in the business if we didn't like the business."
Yeah.
Right.
So no, it's not marking out. It's not being a fucking. It's not any of those things. When it's like when you get to meet Ricky Morton, and it's like, holy shit, that's fucking Ricky Morton. Or Buff Bagwell for me. I met Buff the other day, a couple months ago, and it's like, holy shit, that's Buff fucking Bagwell.
Yeah, exactly. I have 2 Ricky Morton stories. I've met Ricky Morton twice. First of all, him and Kerry are the nicest guys you'll ever meet in this industry. They are the most fantastic. Kerry is like the nicest dude. He actually was like, he watched one of my matches and actually sent me a private message. He's like, dude, good shit. He's
during
like,
COVID.
He's like,
that was
fix
his thing
this
during
and this.
COVID. He said, hey, send me your matches. I'll go over them.
He's like, hey, fix this, and this. This is great. This was great. This is great. Just out of the blue. It was a YouTube match. He literally just sent me a private message on Twitter. I was like, holy shit, hi Gary. Ricky, first of all, I grew up watching the Rock and Roll Express. I'm old enough. I remember the original Ricky and Robert, the Rock and Roll Express, man. I watched them. I grew up watching them in the midnight. I'm actually old enough to remember some of these matches. They were fantastic tag team matches. I do go back and watch these because even still to this day, they are great. I walked up to Ricky and I was like, the first thing I said to Ricky's like, we started talking. I was like, dude, you know what's random? What random thing I remembered? And he looked at me, he's like, what? I'm like, the York Foundation. And he started laughing. He's like, you actually remember that? I was like, yeah. So we started talking about that. And then I took a picture with him and Carrie because it was really awesome. The second time I met Ricky was at Limitless. Right. I had found 2 WCW trading cards, Ricky Morton trading cards. And he was busy with Channing because it was him and Channing with the match, right? And I didn't want to interrupt him, but finally he had a moment. It was just him and Carrie sitting there. And I walked over like, hey, Ricky, you remember me? I was like, we met at Vacation Land a couple weeks ago. He was like, yeah, man, how you doing? I was like, I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm like, hey, can I ask you a favor? And he's like, what? I'm like, I found these. And I showed him the cards. He's like, where did you get these? Like, a friend of mine gave them to me. He knows I'm a wrestling fan. He's like, these are great. I'm like, could you sign them for me? He's like, absolutely. So he signed it for me. They're in one of my books out back somewhere protected because I don't ever want to lose them.
Yeah, right. Like the Rock and Roll Express, it's no secret that Anthony Henry is one of my biggest inspirations and that I take a lot from Anthony and that I've had the pleasure of talking to him and picking his brain about certain things. And even because I picked his brain at the time we were the Seawolves and I picked his brain about tag team stuff. And those were the teams. I still have his notes in my phone. It was the Rock and Roll Express. That was one of the teams that he was like, go watch a fuck ton of their matches and watch how they do stuff. That's how you do tag team. And then like the very next month, Ricky came to Limitless and it was like, holy shit. The Rock and Roll Express is literally in front of me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. That's where watching Ricky is why I sell like I do when I'm selling as a face. I sell like I don't dead sell. I'm always crawling up and I'm reaching out to fans like help, you know?
Selling.
Yeah.
I hate dead selling too. That's why I don't do it.
Fucking hate
but
dead
I
selling.
always feel like I'm trying to like reach out to someone like to give me a hand and stuff. I've had more than one. Dude, we're at Supernova and JC Knight was like, looked at me, he's like, you're the best Ricky Morton in the match. And I was like, I will take that.
Yeah, right.
Did it?
Yeah.
I had to put face down and start laughing. So go ahead, Levi. Sorry,
with Buff when I met Buff Bagwell. Like he was fucking awesome. He was super funny. Like he was just he was a great fucking guy. He was Buff Bagwell. So and it's like there's one of those stigmas that I hate hearing that, you know, oh, you're a mark or oh this, oh that. Like, no, I'm in the fucking business. I do what I do because when I was that kid sitting right there's age, there was somebody like me doing what they do that made me want to do what I do. I'm not coming into the business to make money or to be famous or whatever. Going into the business so that 5-year-old kid that's in the fucking front audience can, you know, maybe come into the business in 15 years when they're old enough. Like I wrestled at a Hispanic festival last weekend. I wrestled as a heel because the person that I was facing against was a Latino. So it was like, he's the baby, I'm the heel. I had about 15 kids in the front row that are never going to fucking forget that I came home and looked at my girl. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm the most hated person in Erie, Colorado, because I had 15 kids in the front row that even after the match, after I was dressed, packing up my bag, getting ready to leave, those kids were still trying to fuck with me because of how involved they were in the match. That's the shit. I hope they went home and talked their fucking parents' ears off. Like, that's the shit that I'm trying to do. And if I'm going to meet somebody like Lindsay Dorado, like Ricky Morton, like Buff Bagwell, like Mr. Kennedy, like all these people, if I'm going to meet people like that I go back and watch their shit and they're the reason why a bunch of us are in the business, fuck you. I'm not a mark. It's called I'm meeting somebody that I look up to.
Exactly.
And I'm that way with people, like, even with people like Anthony. Like, when I got to sit down and talk to Anthony the first time, it was like, holy shit, I'm talking to Anthony fucking Henry. And he's actually talking to me not as a fan. He's talking to me as a fellow worker.
Right.
I was the same way with
these things.
Yeah, I was the same way with JD Drake. First time I got sat down and talked to him. First time I sat and talked to JD, I was still like, oh my God, it's JD Drake. Now he's like, Andy, shut the hell up. You know, he calls me by my first name. It's funny as hell. So
It's the same thing with me with Fandango. Like as a fan of it, like geeking out, but it's like we're just having normal conversation. It's like, you know what Scotty is? It's like, yeah, I think he's over there, buddy.
I broke Dango's mind the last time I saw him because we were talking. I was like, Dango, if you didn't know this, I went to college with your girl. He's like, wait, what? I was like, yeah. She was at college the same time as because she went to the nursing school up at UMFK. I was student senate president at the time when she was there. He went, what? It broke his brain. So he calls her up. He's like, you remember? Like, he says my real name, and she's like, yeah, he was there at the same time. He turns the phone around. I was like, hey. She's like, hey.
Like Scotty, like Dango and Scotty are great examples.
Oh, Scotty's great to have a conversation
because.
If tells you the seminar to take a photo, fucking what people say,
exactly.
you take a photo. Yeah.
Like Dango and Scotty are great examples because those are the two from Maine that made it. And Scotty, I got to because I was on my broken ankle at the time. So the first time Scotty came back to Maine and wrestled at Limitless, I got to be his merch handler. I spent 2.5 hours, more or less, sitting at Scotty Too Hottie's merch table. And then 15 minutes during intermission with Scotty Too Hottie doing merch stuff like with him. And he's still fucking great. Like the next time I saw him was at the Portland game for NAWA where I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember me. I was on a broken ankle last time. Like, but it's good to see you again. He was like, oh yeah. Like he knew who I was. And Dango's another great example. Like the first time I saw Dango, I was like, holy shit, that is fucking Dango.
Right.
And I mean, even for me, like Ace was kind of the same way when I first met Ace, because I knew Ace was from Maine and had wrestled TNA before COVID. And it was like, holy shit, that's Ace Romero.
I love getting in the ring with those guys too. It's like, I don't feel like I should be here, but okay.
Dude, when we had the battle royal and it was like, I was in there and I slid in and AG's still in there. I looked at AG for a second and went, I'm going the exact opposite direction.
That's exactly what I did. I'm like, I'm not fucking any spots up with AG. I'm going to leave him alone.
Still to this day, I don't know if I pissed him off or what the fuck I did, but still to this day, I could say that I've eaten a brain buster from Anthony Green because there is a picture of me vertical because in one of the rumbles, I don't remember who the fuck I was attacking, but Anthony came up behind me, fucking clocked me in the back, turned me around and picked me up. I was like, oh, I'm going up. And his ass picked me up and dropped me in a brain buster. And I was like, I just took a brain buster from Anthony Green. Like, I'm good.
Knowing AG, there was nothing you did. It probably just like, I'll do this cool spot right now. And he's lighting up.
Yeah, he just thought, he was like, small guy. Fuck you.
Small guy. I can throw him around.
No,
but even like I sing Lindsay Dorado's praises all the time because at the time I did his seminar, I was in a very weird spot.
That was a fun seminar too.
Yeah, and I was in a very weird spot mentally with the business. And
I remember that actually.
I like went downstairs and he was busy trying to get ready, and do shit. And I just kind of, personally thanked him, not with all the people around, and explained to him what was going on. And he fucking took 15 minutes and talked to me.
Yeah.
And then when I saw him at Lucha Libre and Laughs a couple months ago when he came around, I was like, I stuck around. I wanted to say hi. I don't know if you even remember who the fuck I am, kind of thing. And he knew exactly who the fuck I was right off rip. He recognized me.
That's
and
cool.
He was like, oh, what the fuck you doing? Like, what the fuck you doing out here? Shit like that. Yeah. And I was like, oh, well, I live out here now. And he was like, go find fucking, he's like, I can't remember the homeboy's name, but he's like a little bit taller than you, black hair, black beard. He's like, go find that homeboy's name and make sure you introduce yourself because he's the owner of the company. He not only talked to me, but then Lindsay looked at me and was like, go fucking introduce yourself to the owner of the company because you should be wrestling. Yeah. Like you should be on this fucking show. So go introduce yourself to the fucking owner of the company and make sure he knows who the fuck you are. And I was like, yeah, I did that when I got here. I was like 20 minutes early, but like Lindsay Dorado looking at me like, go fucking introduce yourself to the company. You like the owner of the company because you should be on this fucking show. I was like, oh, okay.
Dude, I have to admit the funniest thing about the Lindsay seminar was like we're all in the ring messing around. You get a bunch of wrestlers in the ring, especially a bunch of the younger ones, and we're all gonna start being goofy and screwing with each other. I remember him sliding in the ring behind us and standing up. And by the way, guys, he didn't have a mask on. None of us knew who he was. Also, he's like, "Hey, everyone." He's very soft spoken. All of us kind of stopped and turned and looked at him like, "Hi." He's like, "So is this everyone for the seminar?" And all of a sudden, all of us went, "Oh!"
I'll never forget that. He slid in the ring, and all of us, we were all just fucking around, and everybody. There wasn't a single person that recognized him. It wasn't just like the dojo boys didn't recognize him. Nobody knew who it was.
Yeah.
We all just thought it was another wrestler. So we're all just fucking around doing whatever, and we're just waiting for Lince Dorado to show up. And this guy slides in, and it's just we all kind of turn like, why is he like saying, "Hey, everyone," like he's not just because we figured, he was from Netball or something, like he was gonna go fuck around with the Netball kids or something. And he's just like, "Hey, everyone," and we all just kind of look like, what the fuck? Yeah. Everyone here for the seminar? We're like, and I remember we were standing next to each other, and we literally both went,
"Yeah, oh." Like, that's probably Lince. Nicest dude too. Nicest dude.
He's fucking great. I love Lince.
He's a super dude. Yeah.
Danhausen, that was also a fun one.
I missed that one, unfortunately. I really wish I was at that one.
I did too, but it was all character work, which is the hilarious part was him coming out of the parking lot in full makeup.
Was he full gimmick?
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
So I met Dan once, Danhausen once, and I remember him walking about. He was in the back room with Gangrel. There was the show that, dude, if you could find the clip of them dancing to Tequila kicking Ben in the face. It's funny as hell. But he walks out of the back room. It's him and Gangrel. They're sitting there talking, and he walks out. And he's like, "Hi, I'm Dan." And I was like, "Hey," and it didn't click in my brain who he was. Then later in the show, I'm looking at him like, "Oh, that was Danhausen."
That's another great example. This is the thing.
What do you want me to pull up really quick first?
Find the clip. It's Alexander Lee. Find Danhausen Tequila. Limitless. You'll find the right one. I'm almost positive.
That's another good example too. We have been very lucky, at least for me, I can admit, I've been very lucky in the sense that I've worked for two main promotions that are very big that can bring in some really awesome talent, like Necro Butcher. I met Necro Butcher the other day when I was helping load up First Slave to the Death Match on Saturday. I met fucking Necro Butcher. Even looking at Necro Butcher, like I met my butt, like two of my very close friends, like the people that I've become the closest with out here, got to wrestle Necro Butcher.
Yeah.
And like James St. Clair is another one that I've gotten to meet. But you mentioned the reason I went on the stage. You mentioned Gangrel. That's another one that,
dude. Yeah.
And
Jimmy Jacobs.
What was great about Gangrel?
Yeah, Jimmy Jacobs too. Yeah.
What was great about Gangrel too is I remember the Let's Wrestle show. At the end of the show, where the dojo boys, the ones that always do the ring, we go out, we start doing the ring and everything. And I hear, because we're in, of course, the flea market and fans, we're going off again.
I gotta get a clip of this. This the fucking airplane just going on.
Of course, we're in the flea market, so you can hear out back. You can hear backstage.
Yeah.
And I just remember I think it was me and you, we were undoing the canvas, or I was doing the ropes like I normally do, whatever it was. And all of a sudden, I just hear fucking Gangrel from out back say something on the lines of, "Why the fuck are there only two people on the ring?" Because it was just me and you. And it was like Gangrel was yelling at the kids, the ones that he knew were still doing the business. That weren't out doing the ring. And I was just in the ring going, holy fuck. That was Gangrel doing my job for me, because I'm the one that fucking yells at people. And I was like, holy shit, Gangrel just did my fucking job for me.
Are you done?
No, you're still airplaning.
Oh my god. I can't control it, so.
What's funny is when you airplane, you get fucking 18 octaves louder.
Oh, I don't know.
And now you're back. See, now you're back to regular volume. Your mic peaks for some fucking reason.
I don't know what causes it. I seriously don't. So I'll play with it. So,
but that's the thing. I feel we are very lucky, and I am very lucky that we have worked with companies that have the ability to bring talent like that in. Like, we've met some really talented people and gotten to learn and watch and observe some really fucking talented people to the point where I forgot I met Gangrel. Like that, it's one of those that
Can I talk?
Slipped my mind.
Jackass. Dude,
I'm sorry, every single time you unmute it, it's burn. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, no, it's just like, I think that the one I met, speaking of people we met, the one I met that I think.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna kick you in the dink next time I see you. I swear to God, I'm gonna cost us the tag titles. No, I was gonna say the guy that I met. Speaking of everyone we met, the guy I met that I was the most intimidated ever to talk to was Tommy Dreamer. I could not walk up to Tommy and introduce myself and say hi. I don't know. I'm like everyone else. I've always been fine with, like Gangrel, Danhausen, like Warhorse, like all these guys that like I've seen on the indies and I know who they are. I've had no problem being like, hey man, how you doing? I'm Dylan Nix, and introducing myself. And I've had a couple of them be like, yeah, man, I saw you wrestle like last week or whatever. That's amazing, by the way, when they say that shit. But Tommy Dreamer, I couldn't walk up and say hi to Tommy. I was like, it's Tommy freaking Dreamer. No, because I remember Tommy Dreamer wrestling like Taz and Raven and Sandman and ECW and like, no, my brain would not wrap around that. It was like I'm like that's Tommy effing Dreamer.
Well, I haven't met.
What is going on?
Oh, here it is.
I don't think I've met anybody that I've been like intimidated to talk to. But if you want to, or like I did, I couldn't introduce myself, kind of thing. If you plane's taking off. If you want to talk to, if you want to talk about intimidation, though, two guys, and I'm gonna see one of them at the Lucha Libre and Laugh show in the next coming weeks. Two guys that are fucking intimidating as hell, and I had the great task of having to go talk to both of them about their match. The one called Manders and fucking Slade.
Yeah,
and I had the beautiful opportunity to go downstairs because I had to go downstairs to deliver a message from Randy.
Nix is gonna kick my teeth.
It was during their they had a hardcore match at Limitless, and it was like, oh, you want me to go talk to who?
Is my mic still working?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like,
I tried switching settings. Let's see if that helps.
And he was like, oh, I need you to go talk, tell Manders and Slade this. And I was like, you want me to go talk to who?
Yeah.
So I had to go down, and they were at the end of the bar. They were kind of like low hush whispers. Felt like a fucking mob deal. Cause I like walked up behind them and they both just like, I was like, hi. It's like, I have to deliver this message. Please don't kill me. But it was like a mob deal because they were both like,
oh, please play this before we really get too far. But yeah.
No, go ahead, Levi. Go ahead. I just want to make sure.
It was like they were both just like very hushed tone sitting at the end of a bar, and it was like, I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get stabbed. I'm gonna get fucking stabbed. I'm gonna interrupt these guys. I was like, they turned around. I was like, I don't want to interrupt you, but like, I have to deliver this message, and I was, please don't stab me.
Yeah. That reminds me, Brendan Kirk sells me a beer to this day.
They're great guys. Don't get me
You
wrong.
sound a lot better, whatever you did. So
I just switched it to a different setting. I was like, I'm playing with it. So see this helps.
Now it sounds like you're coming out of your headset,
out of your actual headset,
not out of your computer mic.
Oh, maybe that's been the issue the whole time.
Because now it's a lot. Now it sounds like it's a lot closer. And
100%.
Yeah, you just moved your headset mic and it made noise. So you just switched, you just switched it to your headset mic.
All right.
That sounds so much better. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Okay, let's play this.
Damn kids and your technology.
Tequila action here.
Dude, go back. There's a bit before this is hilarious. Seriously.
All right.
You gotta go back.
What is going on?
Oh, it doesn't have it.
No.
Dan Hansen literally yells up at Scrutch because Scrutch is at music. He's like, play Dan Hansen's music, and then the music plays.
Yeah. Copyright strike. Copyright strike.
Yeah. This is back when Ben was doing the hand on the face thing.
All the middle fingers and he gets kicked in the face.
I love Gangrel and DL Hurst is just watching this. Like, okay, I was there live for this. This is funny as hell. Oh, hey, look, Joey Eastman. DL Hurst. Kick.
Oh my gosh. Kick in the face. Is this a 4-way?
Yeah. Kick. What?
Kick.
Wait for it.
Still going.
Yeah. I think Gangrel lost a fang right there. That's why he was kind of doing the weird side fang. He lost one of his fangs.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
No idea. So, Joey,
what's funny is as soon as you mentioned Danhausen, I started singing Tequila in my head.
This is one of my favorite moments.
It's at that
ever.
point where it's one of those triggers that like I can't control. It's just someone says Danhausen and I start going.
Song by Rammstein came on my playlist today, and that used to be his theme music. And I was just like, every time it comes up, I'm like, Danhausen?
Danhausen?
There are certain songs I hear, and they are auto triggers for certain wrestlers.
You want to talk? You want to talk funny moments because you just mentioned that match being like one of your favorites. You know, one of my, and I got to see it live. Still to this day, one of my favorite 6-man matches: MSB, Top Shelf Troy Nelson versus the main event, or the Circus Ninjas. Is that what they call themselves?
Yeah.
When it's the three of them versus the Circus Ninjas. One of my favorite moments is when, because Lion has the meat, and it's when Top Shelf gets in and he's all drunk, and he grabs Lion's meat and starts like doing arm wringer shit to it, and fucking, I think it's Aggro. You just hear Aggro and Amber in the background, like on the apron, and they're like climbing up on the bottom rope over the top, and you just hear, "You're grabbing his meat! Stop grabbing his meat!" And Top Shelf's like looking like, "No, I got him! And the Lion just goes, and he was like, and it just like hands it back to him. It's one of my favorite matches of all time. It's so fucking funny.
See if I can pull that up.
Dude, I love random stuff like that.
JD is another like you feel very intimidated if you don't know him. As soon as you know him, he is the nicest motherfucker in the world. I mean, the nicest.
I have him on Snapchat. I hit him up on Snapchat every now and then, just randomly. Like I'll see he goes bowling or something, and I'll see his score. I'm like, "Hey, how'd you do last night?" He's like, "Oh, bowled to 274, not too bad." I'm like, "Cool."
Should hit him up.
Or like,
should hit him up and check in. He's injured right now.
Oh, is he? I might just say hi.
That's why Henry and Beef are teaming in ROH right now because he got injured. They just let's see if I can pull up. ROH just posted a stinger thing to talking about the stuff Henry's got going on. I want to say he like popped his shoulder or something. Hey, fucking right. I love opening my Instagram to this shit, bro.
You want to explain for the rest of the class?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I can't see that.
Ring of Honor, is that Alec?
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh, shit. All right.
ROH, Alec Price.
Nice.
Good, Alec.
I love opening my fucking Instagram to that shit.
Beef's on it too, isn't he?
Yeah. Beef's teaming with Henry. Do you listen?
Really? No.
No. Sound like my wife.
Yeah, well, maybe you should take her fucking advice.
You know, it's funny. Every time I look at the NXT ratings, I'm like, who are these people?
My
like
thing
some of
is,
them I recognize, but most of them are like, who?
Yeah, well, the problem with that, it's because NXT went from taking indie talent, and bringing them in to just building their own talent at the PC, and that's why nobody knows who the fuck they are. They're not.
Well, like also some of these guys have like the worst names. Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know all these. So I know Ethan Page. I know CM Punk. I know Trick Williams. I know Grayson Waller, Austin Theory. Was it Axiom? Who? Nathan Frazier? Don't know who that is. Lexus King, I know who that is, of course. I don't know why they just didn't leave him as Brian Pillman, but that's just me.
I don't know how loud this is gonna be.
A lot of these girls too. I'm just like, who?
I I can't find that clip.
Two men who don't fear any man.
Don't you get me copyright strike, you fucker.
Yeah.
It's an Instagram reel.
It doesn't matter.
Don't mean shit.
No question. I've had a lot of success.
Yo, who did I do that to? So you know when JD throws someone in the ropes, comes down, and he chops him. It was Donkey. I did that to Donkey in a match. I tossed him in the ropes.
I told you should keep that, and you did. You never did it again.
Yeah, I was like, well, the thing is, not everyone can get the ups for that.
So JD Drake there, maybe suffering a knee injury on the outside.
That's what it was. He hit his shining. He hit his shining wizard, and I don't know if it popped his kneecap, but he
part of what we do.
He hit a shining wizard.
We haven't seen JD Drake in a while.
Yeah, I'll reach out. I'll reach out to him tomorrow and just be like, "Hey, brother, how you doing? Just wishing you well." So,
fuck it. I can't find it.
I caught a kitten.
Yeah, that's why Beef is
teaming with JD. Yeah, or
no,
Anthony.
teaming with Anthony. Beef's
So.
because good old cousin Beef is teaming with Anthony. You know,
we want to do some botches, guys.
You know what you could do?
Yeah, we can do some botches. So
you know what you can do, Kat?
Hmm.
You pull up this beautiful thing called IWTV and then just find the fucking match. Watch this.
No, that
Watch
takes
this.
forever.
Watch this. It's gonna take me. It's gonna take
Bullshit.
Me about,
It's not going to take you.
it's gonna take me about 5 seconds. Watch this.
Okay, let's do the clock up. Is he going to go over 5 or under 5? 3, 2, 1. Look at that. You didn't find it in 5 seconds. So fuck you. That's why Google, YouTube.
Is it
Google
not?
Tube.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, it's not so easy to find it, is it?
No, I just can't find what fucking match it's on.
Exactly. That's why
I'm confused though because it should have been. It should have been right there. It was when I first. Nope, that's Dirty Dango.
I was gonna say I found the Dirty Dango one, but I didn't find that one. Are you sure it was with MSP?
What the fuck? Yes, it was MSP and Top Shelf.
Was it Let's promotion?
No, it was Limitless.
Okay. Well, while you're finding that, I guess we'll go to botches and shit like that. But before we go to botches, let me just say thank you, audio listeners, for tuning in for this long. We're gonna cut it to like towards the end when we're talking more shit about shit. But if you want to get the full show, you got to watch us live here on YouTube, or we've been simulcasting on Twitch. It looked like everything's been going great so far, so maybe we'll keep doing that. But yeah, thank you for checking us out. Again, get the full show live every Friday. Per sessions on YouTube or Twitch, and you get to watch the rest of this shit.
Hold on, before we leave, some breaking news from SmackDown.
What's up?
The Nick Aldis has announced next week on SmackDown in Nashville, Tennessee, the Bloodline versus DIY versus Street Profits triple threat ladder match for the World Tag Team titles.
Ooh,
yeah, I might have to watch that actually.
Oh,
What the hell is he doing? He just fell on his ass. What the hell? Hey, if you're going to be Tom, you got to be Tom.
Well, actually, things are going real well with the XFL.
Oh, yeah. It happened. Fuck it.
Oh, I've seen that.
Hey, guess what just took me less? Guess what just took me less than 3 fucking minutes to find?
you said 5 seconds, so you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, because I thought I was in the crowd for it, so I was looking at all the shows that I was there for. I was wrong. It was the show right before.
Okay,
I fucking showed
pull
up.
it up, Mr. Man.
I fucking got it. I'm just
Mr.
looking for the
Emerald.
spot in the
Emerald.
actual match.
Are we doing botches first?
Mr. Emerald Stalker.
You just can't
Wow.
read. That's your own.
Wow.
No, I think it's hilarious. Just calling it's like,
Wow.
Look at these emeralds. Delicious emeralds.
Is he Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, that's all I could think. The chaos emeralds.
Wow. I'm not drunk enough for this conversation.
You've never heard of the chaos
All right,
emeralds.
pull that bitch up before we do the botches. Then
I want to watch botches. Okay.
come on, chop chop.
trying to find the spot in the match. I'm not trying to play the whole fucking match for you. Oh my god, I have to scroll through an entire fucking 3.5 hour long show, you cunt.
All right, fine. We'll do it afterwards. Let's watch fun. Find it while we're doing it.
Fuck you, I already found it.
Okay.
Well, we will soon find out as Blazing J Lion ready to lock up with Top Shelf Troy Nelson.
We're gonna watch the whole. Oh, okay.
Top Shelf going for the steak. An animal never gives up his feet.
Mr. Meat.
He's got his paw on the shoulder of Top Shelf.
Well, there. That was hilarious. Do you know how pissed Andy would be if we did that?
Dave Dyer almost died because of that. So
trust me, it's in here.
Oh, it is?
I added it because of this
Oh
clip.
my God.
Remind me that.
Please play it. Please do the thing. Go.
It'll be in here, but we'll continue on. Thank you for applying that nice clip there, Levi. Like a good boy. Don't you be all salty with me now.
On that occasion.
Ooh, that's a concussion.
Oh, there you go. There's a toughness. There's a toughness.
I don't care if he's 50 years now. He's going to do a game like.
I got a lot of things of people breaking shit in this episode of What a Botch. Again, promoter would be so fucking pissed if that happened with us. Especially since there's broken glass on the floor, the Battle Royal
Right. Rick Crew's like, sweep it under the ring, sweep it under the ring, sweep it under the ring. It doesn't exist if it's under the ring.
Get it blown up. Oh, take a powder. Take a powder, Buckhouse Camp. No!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But if you could tell the reason why I put this in here, because he legit headbutted him in the dick.
Take a powder, Buckhouse Camp. No!
Oh, right in
no-
the jubblies.
He didn't fake that one. He legit fucking slapped him and headbutted him right in the dick.
Oh, they're partners. Southern
Dave Dyer trying to get his footing on the top.
I remember Randy just like, Dave, what the hell?
Not only that, he almost hit the freaking whatever it is, the air, the airflow.
Yeah. Oh my God, Dave. Oh.
God,
fucking damn it, Dave.
Oh, a Russian. How do you do? Through the steel chair.
Ah.
Oh my God. Oh my.
That's a broken spine. That is a broken fucking spine.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. You all right?
Why would you try it again? Jesus.
I had to put this in there.
For the love
what
of
what
all
you,
that's
what you
holy.
don't know is like he had to go to the hospital because he got a severe concussion. It was in the
You
hospital
think?
for months, and then like he had to like
1 year later.
he give himself ready. A year later, he fucking tries again, does the same fucking thing, even worse than that time.
Wow.
Oh shit.
This time?
bro. Oh, that's a concussion.
The caption was "Why you turn your head."
Yep. Even then, though, if he turned his head, he would have caught the temple instead of the forehead.
This was gross.
Jesus, does he owe you money? She's dead.
Yeah, it
She's dead.
It was rough.
Go back, watch this. She hits and stops moving. There's no more life in her
Well, she
body.
probably got knocked the fuck out because she bounced her head off the mat.
Yeah, watch. Death. That's complete death.
All the way up top. Comes off with a
Straight kicked in the back of the head.
Wake up and just beat the shit out of him.
Gulak using that leg strength that served him so well in the amateurs.
That's blood bleeding from his head. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did he shit himself? Why is his pants black? Fuck yeah, did he shit himself or something? Y'all see that shit? The Dookie's staying in the back of his head. Trying to show it.
So Darby Allin might have shit himself in the middle of the match against fucking John Moxley.
Fun.
Dookie Allen! Dookie Allen! Yeah, why are you holding it there, Drew? Mox, no!
Oh God.
Fuck this shit.
I was kind of waiting for it, actually. The dog's even like, that was stupid.
Toe-to-toe with Samoa Joe. Oh, just foot stops to the head of Samoa Joe.
That was Samoa Joe that he did that too.
Joe, catch a Super Dragon.
Was like, fuck you. It's like, oh, you can hit me with that? I'm gonna hit you with this. Fuck.
Joe was like, yeet.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, my neck.
Oh. My neck
Don't
hurts
piss off
already.
Samoa Joe.
No. Joe's one of those guys I would not want to make angry because he would murder you. Like literally, Joe would be like, okay, now you die. And you're like,
I'm still trying to figure out if that part with the match that I can't remember where he got soccer kicked in the face was a shoot or fucking part of the match. You know what I'm talking about? When he slapped, fuck, who was it? I can't remember. He slapped.
It was his match against Low Key. It's the most one of the most famous wrestling turn shoot fights ever.
Yeah.
When Low Key punt kicked Joe in the face, and Joe was like, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
Yeah.
And he stood up and slapped the shit
Him again,
out of
and
Low
yeah,
Key.
slapped him. Well, because that's what it started. He slapped the shit out of him, like one slap, puts on a hold, and he comes over and soccer kicks him right in the face.
Yeah.
He lets him go, and he's like, okay. Then fucking gets up and
So,
they just go
that's
at
one
it.
of my favorite
the
matches.
slap of the hold would probably like lighten the fuck up. Because we've all done that in a match, like, dude, seriously. Yo,
The Pro
Gino's.
Wrestling Grind Gateway has opened the opportunity for the stars of Japan's Kushin Pro to make their Limitless debut on Saturday,
that.
October 26th. I just saw it.
So a good example of the whole lighten the hell up was Gino's a couple weeks ago. I was facing Donkey and Larry. Donkey hit me so hard with a couple moves. I was like the third, like, and I'm used to getting nailed. Like we work each other and we're all snug as all hell. But he was hitting me like way hard. Like he hit me with a dough train and I couldn't breathe for a second. The third time he hit me, I grabbed her. I was like, come here. I was like, lighten the fuck up. He's like, I couldn't hear you. I was like, I get Gino's loud, but dude, and I get you're excited, but holy hell, 20% less. It's very rare I will say that, but sometimes I'm like, whoa.
I was just talking about Kat the other day because I was talking to one of my new kids about tucking their chin and how important it is and not turning away from taking bumps and certain things, because if you're taking stuff from like on the run or taking stuff off the rope, then if you don't, if you turn away or if you fuck yourself up, then you won't have the ability to tuck your chin because of the way you land. I was like,
Yeah.
take my ex-tag partner for example. He took a second rope clothesline and he fucked himself up and he landed and knocked himself out because the dumbass forgot to tuck his fucking chin.
Actually, speaking of cat taking shit, I was watching our match.
Oh fuck yeah!
And when you kick him in the face,
I didn't fuck that up. I told you to kick me in the face. I told you, I'm like, it's gonna look like shit any other way. Just fucking kick me in the face.
Yeah, it's still gross. It's still like the muscle busters still look great. That's my favorite part of that match.
You didn't have to lean into it though, asshole.
But I got hit up by somebody, by a couple people the other day, and they were like, "Is Mike McCarthy stiff?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "He's snug." I was like, "He's one of the old." I was like, "He's one of those old school guys that when he hits you, you know he fucking hit you,"
which is fine. Yeah,
I was like,
yeah, a little bit,
but he's fine. I was like, "He's not stiff. He's snug on his shit." I was like, "But he's good. Like, it's just that's the way he does it. That's the way." I was like, "That's the way I do it too." Like, that's just it's like they're all safe and fine. They're like, "I know he blew your eardrum out that one time, but other than that," I was like, "Yeah, no, he's fine."
Complete accident.
How we've all got
just watching some of his old shit, and like some of the stuff he was throwing just kind of looked stiff. So we were like, who can we ask about this? I know, Levi. I was like, well, I've sure the hell wrestled him enough fucking times.
Yeah. I've always said it this way. It's like, I will take anything snugly, safely. If you start catching me in the jaw or the ear, I'm going to probably give you one. One is like, oh, you threw wrong. Okay, I'll forgive that. 2 or 3, you're probably going to get a receipt. Actually, going back to that Gino show, Larry looked at me at the end of the match and like, why didn't you punch him in the face? Because Donkey caught me in like right in the ear twice with his the slap thingies he does.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, I get he was G'd up, and I'm not blaming Donkey. He was excited. It was G'd up and blah blah blah. But Larry looked at me. He's like, why didn't you receipt him? And I was like, wasn't worth it in the middle of the match.
It's like drifter and fucking bomb.
But I get the crowd started cheering for me for a few minutes because of one move. I hit Donkey with a butterfly suplex, and the crowd came up for one suplex. I looked at Larry and went, "See."
I love people out here because like they teach out here, you know, you want to hit, especially on your chops because you're facing a lot of luchas and lucha chops fucking suck.
Yeah.
But it's like that's how they teach it out here. So whenever people that don't know like my past and don't know the fact that I'm not from here, like wrestle me, the first thing I hear when we get out back is like, "Man, you fucking hit hard." And I'm like, yeah, but I hit you safe.
Yeah.
Yep.
None of these fucking bullshit Kingston fucking chops.
No, I was like, I may hit hard, but I hit you safe. I don't ever throw anything that isn't safe. I just throw shit that you fucking know you got hit with something. And it's like, it's not wrong. It's just not the way that a lot of people are taught out here. You know, a lot of people are taught, you know, you hit light, you hit snug, but you hit light. And I'm like, no, I hit snug. That's it. That's period. I hit snug. If I hit you, you're going to fucking know I hit you.
Oh, man.
Everyone got quiet.
No, sorry, I was reading something on the other side.
I was trying to pull.
I figured Levi was going to go for another minute there. So
I was trying to pull something up really quick. Speaking of fucking you kicking shit like that, still one of my favorite fucking fucking matches. Yeah.
Oh, what did I do? Who have I done? What did I do in this match? That
I don't remember what I did in this match.
I don't fucking remember what I did in this match. Actually, that's a lie. I do remember what I did in this match. I wrestled this match with a blown fucking eardrum because a lot of people forget the fact that this was the same night McCarthy blew my fucking eardrum out.
Yeah.
First and only time I've ever hit that shotgun drop kick that beautifully.
I know, they're so good. I loved it.
Because a lot of people forget the fact that this is the same fucking day that McCarthy blew my eardrum out.
Oh, this is where I fell off the top rope.
Yep.
Yeah, luckily they edited that out. So.
Yeah.
This is the same day McCarthy blew my eardrum out. I wrestled this entire tag match with a blown eardrum. And then I distinctly remember once we finished the tag match, McCarthy looking at me going, "Where the fuck was that guy?" during our match because the heat in our match was kind of shitty because I was dealing with a blown eardrum. And I specifically remember him being like, where the fuck was that dude during our match? And I was like, he was dealing with not being able to fucking hear anything.
Yeah. So I was wearing a t-shirt this match because I felt fat in the match. I'll be honest. And I can't do it no matter what I feel like anymore. I'm like, after Amber looked at me, he's like, you look like the kid in the pool in the t-shirt. And I was like, okay, nope, never doing it again.
This is I think this is my good. Yeah, that was my good. That was my first good face buster.
You had a blown eardrum, and I was still blown up from fucking wrestling Jaeger. So dead.
Yep.
You guys called the match, and I'm like, what?
You're
like, oh, we'll just tell you in the ring.
You got finished wrestling Jaeger, and I was just like, all right, let's go. And you're like, huh?
Yeah, I was so blown up.
What do you mean?
We looked at you with,
we're going.
We looked at you like, we'll call it in the ring. And you're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, okay. And it's still was a great match, even though we called everything in the
ring. My first drop kick was in this match.
This was fucking gross.
I hate this. I hate looking back at that.
This was fucking gross. Almost fucking headbutted Eric in the face. Because you were supposed to fucking come with a line. I wasn't expecting a fucking drop kick in the back.
I felt it in the moment. It looked kind of good. So
no, it looked great.
Wasn't
this the first day that that you did that, and then Torres looked at you and was like, "Don't fucking throw drop kicks," and you're like, "Fuck you, Torres. I get more height than most of the small guys when throwing drop kicks."
Yeah, I've only thrown two actually. I've that one and one at Supernova. The one at Supernova, Chad Epic looked at me and was like, "Don't do that ever again."
maybe that's what I was thinking.
It was Chad Epic, not Torres.
Somebody had looked at you like, "Don't fucking throw drop kicks."
It was Chad Epic,
like,
not Torres.
You.
But yeah. And I was like, I throw an okay drop kick. I get some decent height on it. I'm not super high, but at least I get chest, and that's what we're looking for, you know. So
fuck you, goat man.
So.
So that's it, guys.
He rescues dogs. That's all I'm gonna say. The man rescues dogs. I can't be mad at that.
Yeah. That's it, guys. You guys want to call it a night, or you guys want to fucking
watch I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. What?
You guys don't have anything new? Didn't you just
actually, you know what? Well, let me see if I can find. I do have a match. It's not great, but I can.
Oh, he has a match. I don't have anything. I don't have shit.
Give me a minute. I can find it.
Just fucking wrestle.
No, I haven't wrestled since.
Am I insane?
I mean, I haven't wrestled since Island Falls.
Yeah. Where's the
Where the fuck was the Island Falls one?
That was with the best, my fucking favorite match ever with Sammy Matthews and Lee Miller.
Oh yeah. That was the one that Torres looked at you guys, and I don't think I still to this day don't think I've ever watched that match.
Oh, such a good match.
Because I think I missed the pod episode that you guys watched the back on.
It was so funny. Torres goes like, "Yeah, that was a great match. You guys really need to go to Wrestle Open, like try it out." And we just looked at him and we're like, "Torres liked it. Torres liked their match. Torres liked their match." Like,
so that match I just said in the chat. If you want to play it, you can. It's me and Storm from the Larry show at the fair.
All right.
It was hot as hell. So the match is only like 7.5 minutes long. So
you don't have a match there, Levi?
I do. Mine's about 10 minutes long.
All right, we'll fucking watch yours too.
I debated about. I don't think I'm gonna upload this one publicly, but we can watch it on the pod. It's a great match. Don't get me wrong. It's way better than the first time me and this homeboy faced off. Like it's better than the first time me and this homeboy faced off. It's just because we were an outside venue and because the phone that was being recorded, because of the phone that was used to record it was an iPhone. It has very good mic pickup, and it sounds like I'm calling all of my shit out loud, like John Cena on the camera. And I don't feel like dealing with a bunch of people being like, "Oh, you're just like Cena. You're calling all your shit out loud." No, motherfucker. I was whispering. Nobody else in the fucking place heard. Nobody else in the out in the outdoor heard me call my shit. It's just the camera picked up me calling all of the shit.
You can normally just like talk.
That with you'll hear me a couple times in this match too. But I had that issue with Malik when Malik and I wrestled. I was calling shit. I thought low. But the camera picked me up a few times. So
Yeah, I was gonna say normally you could just talk and the fucking fans over here. It's the camera that usually picks you up. Is what the problem is.
And there's one really shitty fuck up in this match too. Let's watch Dylan beat the shit out of Storm. About 7.5 minutes fucking long. It's 6.5 minutes long with a fucking 2-minute long intro.
Yeah.
He's already annoying me. What happened to fucking Storm with the shoulder?
He messed his shoulder up somehow. So he's like, for the whole match, he's like, please don't work my shoulder. I was like, okay, I won't. Then I German suplex him 3 times. Mostly because the third time he met. I don't know who mistimed the spot. It might have been either of us. I went to grab for his hair and I missed him. So he threw a line coming back. Dude, it was so hot out there. I was like, I did not want to wrestle that day.
Just like
you gotta fucking work that, brother.
Skowhegan, that's all we did in that match. We just bitched about it. It was like, Jesus, fucking hot as shit in here.
I did that for the beginning of the match,
actually. The crowd out here because that will pop the crowd like a motherfucker. You know, I brought that fucking test of strength bit back. Nobody was fucking doing that shit. And then I started doing it as like a fuck you in the dojo thing. And it came back. And now everybody does that.
Well, I told Stormy, because he's bigger than I am, to go ahead and do the test of strength and jerk me around a little bit with it.
Oh, the foot stomp. I like that.
Yeah, the old foot stomp. So,
dude, I love popping the crowd out here. Because like when we're wrestling in the outdoor venue and it's hot as fuck, I'll like eat something. I'll eat something and like climb up on the ropes to sell it, and I'll be in the corner and I'll just like drape myself over, look over at the audience, be like, "Fuck, it's hot out."
Storm got a little excited.
I love this part.
Dive.
I love this part because I sit down next to the girl over here, and they're trying to get me back in the ring, and I'm like, "I'm sitting here with my friend," and I was like, "What's your name?" She's like, Savannah. I'm like, "I'm sitting here with my friend Savannah." And she's kind of like, looking all terrified of me, but her friend, one seat down, is having the time of her life recording the whole thing. So,
you trying to get in? I hate those ropes.
I hate those ropes. Dick kick.
Dick kick. Dick kick.
I didn't do anything.
Damn, no, I think I said I have a nerve issue and my leg acts on its own sometimes or something stupid like that. I honestly, God, I was trying to get Toby to pop. That's what I was trying to do.
Tourette's is the tick thing. What the fuck is that called when like your limbs?
Phantom limb.
Erratic leg syndrome.
Slow it down, boy.
It just does that.
So I do slow down a bit here. So. Yeah, I'm still a bit.
Sorry,
I was nice. They're knife edge, not overhand. Telling you a couple shots, boom. Those are nice, actually. His punches are actually nice. Like he catches you like right about here, and they're light. Like it's not like, oh Jesus Christ, he's trying to break my head. So started selling down. I was like, Storm, get the fuck back up.
Ooh, he kind of rolled with that one.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. I Storm, I love Storm, but he is beefy and he doesn't like jumping.
Well, no, he looked like he went sideways with that. He probably fucking hurt himself doing that.
I think he said he did roll a little bit on one of the plexes. I can't remember which one though. So I went to do the whole not that. That was good. I went to do the like whole. I put my foot on his like rub my foot across his face, and he rolled up into it. So I left a shoe mark on his forehead.
Ooh, that was a good German. That was gross. Ooh.
The crowd started popping for me for the suplexes. I looked at him. You want me to do it again? I'm just being a dick.
Storm, what the fuck?
So.
Should have been selling a little bit better there, Storm, instead of standing up looking goofy, waiting for you to come in. There we go. That's better.
Right there, boom.
Fucking
boom.
hit him. Fucking hit him. Fucking hit him,
Storm. Grab his hair and I missed. So whoop, I was like, all right, you're going for a ride.
You should just start counting like fucking Brock. You should just. It's like fuck the rest of the shit we call. We're just gonna be doing this for the rest of the match.
Dude, doing those 3, I was like, it's hot out here. It sucks. I was listening for Eliza to call 5 because I was like, once she calls 5, man, we'll start going home because it was just too hot out. You know, and I think Paul and Hess ended up going like 12. So I was like, okay, cool. I think I take the Blue Thunder Bomb a little bad. That's the only thing I'm kind of mad about. And I kind of weird bumped this too. I will fully admit this one. This is a weird bump for me. Yeah, that's one of the bumps I didn't like in the match. I remember taking it and going,
fuck,
dude. It really was. It was like so. Matt and I drove down. And it was only supposed to be like 74 that day, so it wasn't gonna be warm, but it wasn't gonna be hot. We got there, it was like 82.
Ooh,
yeah,
was that supposed to be it?
Yeah, that was it.
I don't think that was you. I think that was him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I did not like the way I took it. So I can never go up right for those things.
He didn't get you up all the way. That was totally him.
Yeah. But I was like, I even told him, I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can take it right. You want to do something else? He's like, I can get you up. And I was like, all right, I'll trust you because I trust Storm enough not to drop me directly in my head. So I was like, all right, I'll take it.
Here's the thing that people forget. Yes, you can do it right now. Are you going to be able to do it 7 minutes into our match?
Into a match.
That's what a lot of people. That's
why everyone was worried about me taking Jason's finish with our match. Yeah. It was like, are you sure you're going to be, because you're doing 10. This is the finish. I'm like, yeah, I should be fine. And sure enough, that's fucking was amazing fucking shot that they used for the intro for the Mojo at the Dojo.
That time I was like, when the fuck did you take Jason's finish?
I was thinking that too, actually.
Mojo.
I forgot you took it at Mojo.
Just want to shout out Danny Adam because I like the shirt. So
I want to shout out Big Cat Tyler Adams for the.
That's your own shirt, jackass.
I got a new shirt I'm gonna make, the Maine of Maine, and it's gonna be the lion, but it's Maine is gonna be all like wildlife shit like that for Maine.
Cool.
I think it's gonna be dope.
The Maine of Maine. I hate it.
I hate you. Who comes up with the Emerald Stalker? Like, I
fucking hate it. You do. That's the thing.
What the hell's an aluminum falcon?
That's the thing. You come up with it.
Kyle Ken. Kyle what? All right, pull up your match, buddy. Let's watch it.
Hang on. I have not the ability to pull it up. It's not up pull.
You need to grow out fucking the doctor's fucking mustache. Shit like that.
TNA Impact results
grow
for
out the Dr. Eggman mustache. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys want a little bit of TNA news, if you guys are curious.
Sure.
So it's just the results for last night. So Jordan Grace and Sol Ruka versus Wendy Chu and Rosemary ended in a no contest after Tasha Steelz interfered. Jonathan Gresham, defeated Laredo Kid. Zachary Wentz and ABC defeated Leon Slater, Kushida, and Mike Bailey. See, these names I know. Ling Yi for me is Xia Li. All right. Defeated Hyan in her TNA debut. Why don't they just still call her Xia Li? I mean, she's anyway.
Xia Li is in TNA now?
Yeah, she's Lei Ying Li. So Heather Reckless defeated Zaya Brookside. Josh Alexander forms a new faction with Sinner and Saint, and they take out Eric Young and Steve Macklin. The Hardys confront ABC and say they're coming for their TNA tag team titles. PCO versus Matt Cardona and Monsters Ball match has been announced for Bound for Glory. and Joe Hendry defeated Frankie Kazarian.
Good at the same time, but we lost Levi for that. He fucking hates Joe Hendry. Pull up your match, buddy. Let's watch it. Oh my god, that reminds me of the TikTok. I gotta while you're pulling up your match, I gotta save it. I gotta fucking show it.
No.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny. Let's see.
All right. Well, I don't know what the fuck's going on, so I think we're skipping my match tonight because I.
Oh, we're skipping yours. That sucks.
I can't seem to get it unless it decides to stop being stupid by the time we're done plugging, and then we could watch it real quick. But
okay.
We'll watch
okay,
TikTok.
go ahead, plug your thing while I get this TikTok going.
Oh, I apologize for being late once again.
It's
went
okay. I'm always late,
and now I have to be to work in 2 more hours. But Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all the things. You can find me on Levi on all of them. Levi Spade 1, brainbustercheese.com/Levi Spade, where you can find all my merch. I don't really have anything coming up right now. The summer tour is over for Primos, so it's kind of sort of just happening. We're kind of on hiatus for right now. And hey, look, my match loaded. Perfect.
All right. Well, while you're that's not what I wanted. Hold on 1 second. While you're getting your match ready.
Well, my match is ready. I just have to move my camera so I can turn the volume down.
All right, go for it. We'll play the TikTok afterwards.
Everybody,
plug your shit while you're fucking loading your match up.
The fuck.
Get to the part of your match while you're plug while you're getting to the part of your match.
What did I already plug? I forgot.
You Primos
Twitch.tv/Tears Gaming. If you want to check me out when I'm not being Levi Spade. Primos doesn't really have anything coming up, but there is a Lucha Libre and Laugh show coming up on October 11th, I believe it is, which is a Friday. And I will hopefully maybe be stopping by Limitless Wrestling for Fresh Blood. And then, yeah, that's about it. I don't know any of my other dates off the top of my head. Dylan?
Yeah, go for it, Dylan.
Oh, find me at all social media at DOTD Nix. Pro Wrestling Tees, Twitter, X, all that fun stuff. I do have some dates coming up.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently. I am on a cage match. Yeah. I do have some dates coming up. Next. Hold on. I gotta bring up the calendar and see what I'm looking
October 4th.
October 4th at Supernova down in Massachusetts, Taunton, Mass. At a building we're gonna be
possibly.
No, I think they're gonna just go smaller ring for that one. Then
okay.
I think I have something on the 12th too.
5th is Let's.
Yeah, 4th is Supernova, 5th is Let's. No, the 12th, the 19th, I think. I don't know. I have more shit in October, but those are the 2 dates coming up soon. And ProWrestlingTees.com/DOT Nix.
Phoenix Pro Wrestling, I think you said was the 19th.
Yes, Phoenix Pro Wrestling. Yes. Yeah, because Larry asked if I could come do it, and I was like, sure. And he's like, I'm like, are we good? Kind of give him the, you know what I'm saying, good. He's like, yes, you'll be fine. I was like, okay, then I will come do it.
All right. So I got Big Cat Tyler Adams on Instagram and TikTok. Tyler Adams on X and Facebook. Pro Wrestling Tees, Tyler Adams. Purr Sessions, you can find everything. It's just Purr Sessions on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch now. I think we're gonna keep doing this on Twitch, see if we can, get more viewers and stuff like that, because I feel like Twitch always has that audience of building just for just live chat and whatever. And then yeah, you can find me at October 4th and 5th. What's that?
Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You can, yes. Thank you, Levi. Thank you for fucking being here and reminding me.
You're gonna be like, thank you for fucking interrupting me. I was like, motherfucker.
No, for reminding me. Thank you. It's like, because I always forget that. Yeah, you can follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I'm working on the other stuff for some reasons. I gotta talk to actually RSS. For some reason, iHeartRadio and Pandora for some reason is not letting me. But yeah, dates October 4th, October 5th. Nix was saying, We got another one. November 2nd is MEW, I believe. I think we're doing that one, right?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Why am I muted?
I don't know.
Fucking no.
Yeah.
I didn't mute me. Who muted
And
me?
possibly November 9th. I'll be at Crown of Maine. It sounds like possibly.
Are you going up too?
Yeah, Vaughn reached out to me, so I'm not. I'm not 100% sure.
All right. It'll be a fun show. We'll all be there.
Right, and then November 12th, I believe, is MPW. Or 16th, whatever. But yeah, let's play this. Let's play this match, and then we'll end it with that TikTok. You know, he's the one that's supposed to be the heel because he's Akoski. I guess depending on what universe you're talking about, because the one when Naruto went in that separate timeline, Mikoski was actually the good guys.
This was okay. So this is my first time taking one of these. So this was a little out of the like realm of shit I do, but
he landed a little weird. Didn't you wrestle this guy first one time before, and it wasn't really so good because
this is the homeboy that I wrestled literally my first match in Colorado.
Where's your wristbands?
I was a heel and I only had my green ones. I need to stick my black stuff in my bag. Because I think a heel turn is coming for me. Well, a semi-heel turn. So
you said this guy the first time you wrestled him wasn't feeling too great that match, right?
Yeah.
Why it wasn't such a banger match?
Yeah. I was popping the ref doing this shit.
Who gave you the water?
I had it. I brought it out with me.
Oh.
That's why I'm wearing my black kick pads too, not my green ones.
You get spit in his face. Yeah. Oh yeah, these are the clips that you sent us. That's right. Yeah.
I basically cut out like the clips that I've been posting and sending from this match are basically all the good stuff from this match. So apparently they had the ring in the middle of the field and the grass was so soaked that they had to take the ring completely down and reset it up where we ended up doing it.
Oh, because wow.
Because it was so wet.
Too bad you don't have any big boys like me or fucking, Jason, whatever. We could have just kept him hitting the ropes. I would have moved it for you.
Yeah.
So you would have had to take it apart. We got to be over there? Okay. Just keep on hitting the ropes until
boom. Start sliding the ring.
Yeah.
I know you do. Shut up.
Yeah, that's right. Piss those kids off, Levi. You took a powder. What did you take a powder for?
He didn't. I tossed him out.
Oh, it lagged for a second. I didn't see that part.
I choked him and then I rolled him out.
Oh.
I was like, count him out. I don't want to fucking say I'm fucking dealing with him. Count him out.
His fucking pants for some reason reminds me of fucking fucking Moana. I don't know why. That was a good drop kick.
That was just kind of a shitty drop kick, actually.
Well, you gave it good.
Comparatively to the drop kicks that I've been giving out here, I hit like super low on it. Kid was talking shit. I had to teach him a lesson. He started saying something. He was like, Levi, you're a... And then like started mumbling because I was close to him and I heard him and I was like, hey, you motherfucker, you don't know what you just did.
I love when that happens when he's like, they're talking shit. And you're
What
like, what did you say? And then like,
What?
oh yeah, this is where you ran and jumped and murdered him.
Screw that.
And Dylan's muted again.
Yeah, you muted yourself this time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Just double checking because you just lost your mind about being muted earlier. So
He doesn't want the fucking World War II planes being played.
see, this sucks because I told him to go the wrong way when I called this spot, and I was gonna bump this trailer so much harder. But I had to like run at him and then weave around and hit it because I told him to go the wrong fucking way comparatively to the leg that I was actually hitting him with.
Should have superplexed you off the trailer.
I was gonna I planned on launching myself. I was gonna bump the fuck out of that trailer. I was just gonna full speed fucking hit the trailer.
8, 9, Levi. There you go.
I made it. I made it. Okay. I cannot, for the fucking life of me while wrestling this dude. Oh, this is a good call. I like this one.
The amount of brain cells all these collected people have.
I cannot for the life of me get this goddamn spot with this dude. I've wrestled him twice. I've done this spot twice, and I can't hit it fucking smooth either time.
Try pulling him out. Next time you do it, pull him out a little bit out of the corner. They might not have enough room to rotate. That's probably what the issue is.
I don't know why. It's just this dude. I've hit the dragon screw spot on other people. Fine. Without a fucking problem. It's just this dude. For some goddamn reason, I cannot hit that fucking spot.
I graduated from a bigger school than this entire town put together. Shut up.
I had some good ass calls during this fucking
Gross.
During this heel thing. Me being a heel. Joey Nails, you have a fucking lag inside your brain. Shut your fucking mouth.
The video is lagging.
I don't know why. It's playing off the same.
It's fine.
It is a little bit laggy.
Yeah, it's fine. We're dealing with it. It's all good. It might just be you.
The same thing I'm playing off the same thing that I play off of every time.
Yeah,
I don't know. One of those things.
I don't know, because when I do it too, for some reason, if it's not on Streamlabs, if I don't download it to Streamlabs, there's lag for some reason.
I totally thought I had come up with that until I realized when I did it and watched it back, I was like, that was just a fisherman buster. I was like, fuck, I did not come up with that.
Don't you hate that?
Spot, I'm surprised Dylan hasn't taken yet.
That looks oddly familiar.
I was gonna say, and he stood up the correct way this time.
Well, yeah, the three of me. I more talked about doing the first amigo off the top rope because we did that in our first match too, and I sent it to you and was like, "Here you go, Dylan, a fucking a fucking thing for you to steal."
Yay! I'd see more doing the Angle one. Didn't Angle do the 3 Germans holding it in? Should fucking do that.
Well, who the
Yeah, those suck though.
So it's like, who the fuck wants to take 3?
Yeah, no one does.
I will never take 3 holding Germans.
Nope, no thanks.
I'll take a
I don't
German
do 3
any
holding
fucking day.
Germans.
The grab German sucks.
Yeah, I do. Like I say, man, my German's a throw and release. Just take your own damn bump.
Yeah. I guess we're gonna end this podcast with this. I guess.
Yeah.
If everybody else is all done.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Chris, can you pass me a spoon?
I've seen this.
Hey, Joe Hendry, can you pass me a fucking rice? Every time, if the neighbors hear this song again, they're gonna evict him. Okay, please, just get over here. We can't keep doing this. Please, oh my God, the walk, Christ.
So, I will be honest, Sam hates that song too, and I will do it every now and then. I'll just randomly play it just to watch her freak out, and she'll be like, fucking really. So,
all right. Well,
hi guys.
Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks guys for being on, and we will catch you guys next week. No, we will not catch you next week.
Oh no, we're done.
Unless Sammy Matthews and Levi Spade wants to have a show by themselves.
I don't fucking know what I'm doing next week, if I'm being honest. So,
if not, we'll play the Calvin Strange.
Yeah, that's true. We have the Calvin one on.
Yeah,
we do back up. So
yeah, we'll play that one finally, so you guys non-members can finally watch that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Purr session signing off, but we ain't saying goodbye. Keep your fans like steel reaching for the sky. Professional wrestling, we'll never let it go. Big cats in the house, bringing the rumble to the show.